Yo.
No, not you.
Oh.
Hello, I'm sorry. It said after flight is after, right? No, after flight is to the right. Oh, it's off the right. Okay. And what else?
Hello everyone, hello everyone. I am your host Felix Impolite Morales, bringing you yet again some Impolite Gaming. How's everyone doing? I'm just gonna play. Let's get right to it. Have some fun. How's everyone doing? I'm just gonna play. Let's get right to it.
Yeah. Medium. Okay. What's the drink for that? Medium Diet Coke. Okay. That's it. All right. And so the four. Thank you. Wow.
What happened? What happened? What happened? Yo, you alright? What happened? Yo, you alright? Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. I was just waiting on you. So I was like, all right. I'm like, you all right over there? You made me laugh. You over here like, oh my god. Your laugh is stellar. Like I said, it makes me laugh. Your laugh always makes me laugh. Like, you be making me laugh. I'm like, I can't with this girl. I'm like, yo, she starts laughing and it's infectious. You be making me laugh. I'm like, it's mad silly. I'm like, so, like I said, I just couldn't deal with it anymore with him. I was just like, he brought up some like old school stuff, like which was stupid because I could have swore that was the idea that you didn't want to bring up. So he finally confessed what he was bothered about. So he's accusing me that supposedly I try to push up on his wife, which I never did. I was like, I made it clear that I don't find that woman neither pleasant nor attractive, and somehow he's under the impression that I try to push up on her. I was like, bro, I don't even. I'm like, whatever. So then he tried to use another situation with another individual as the catalyst to try to say that, oh, well, look, he did it to him. What makes you think he won't do it to me? And I'm like, first of all, what I did with that person was completely different. I wasn't even cool with that person. Number one. What I did with that person was completely different. I wasn't even cool with that person. Number one.
Thank you. Yeah.
So I wasn't even cool with that person. And two, what I was trying to do for that person was me being in the right. I was basically telling him what kind of a bad boyfriend that dude was. You need to just leave him, and that was it. At that time, I didn't care. Nah, like it doesn't matter. Like I said, it was just me. It was just me saying, you know what? I don't even care, and I admitted it because Dre was like trying to like be the guy to talk about it between me, and I was like. So I got really angry. Like, I was yelling at Dre. I was like, I can't believe he's really doing that. Like, he's really bringing... for a guy who always tries to claim that he don't remember half the stuff he talks about that's recent, and he's talking about something that's over 20 years old. So I'm like, so you got selective memory, I see. So now all of a sudden you can remember something from 20 years ago, but when we check you on something that's like less than 5 years ago, you don't remember, huh? Alright. So you know what? I was like, alright, so that's no bueno. So he already got me mad for that. I was like, you know what? I don't want to deal with a cornball like that. Like, if that's what he's about, then that's the reason why. Like, I'm mad at him for something that's recent, present shit. I don't like the way he treats you two. I don't need to be around that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're all supposed to be cool with one another. And he wants to go and insult you and insult Benji. Benji and him almost had a... Right, they almost had a fight, and then okay, things got rectified. But Benji made it clear, like, yo, I don't want to hang out with you like that. Like, I don't mind hanging out, but we're not doing it like it was before. Like, it's different now, and he made it clear. You know what I'm saying? And then Dre, same thing. Like, Dre was getting tired of Lou's mouth, So it was like, yo, like, you see my thing? Like, you're talking to people crazy. Like, these are people that you've known for more than 20 years, and you're still talking to them like you don't know them. Like, what's wrong with you? These are people that you've known for more than 20 years. Right, but that's what I'm trying to say. That's what it gotta stop. It gotta stop, though. Right, but that's what I'm trying to say. Right. It gotta stop. It gotta stop, though. Well, that's it. I have. At one time I did. Well, that's it. I have. At one time I did. But that's what it is. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But that's what it is. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Which is not smart. He's gonna get himself hurt like that. Like that's on him. He's gonna get himself hurt like that. Right. That's on him. No, but that's why I was like, you know what? I can't talk to someone like that. Like I really. Like, what are you doing? That's unhealthy. You know what I'm saying? We're already in our 40s and you're pulling this, nonsense about, I'm like, I can't do that. I can't you don't want to go, yeah, like, grow up, man. Like, come on. Like, if you want to do that, right. Like, or if you want to be that way, then don't be that way in front of us at least. Like, damn, bro. Like, if that's who you really are, then okay, then that's on you. At the end of the day, that's your choice. Your prerogative, but I also have the choice whether I want to entertain that or not. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't need to entertain that behavior, and I'm not gonna enable it. Like no, like good luck. Have fun with your life. You love your life. Good for you. Like that has no bearing or significance on me. So I'm like I like my sleep. I like to like relax. I like my company. Like Dre and Benji, like we're good. And like I said, if you're gonna come in with the insults and you're gonna make people feel some type of way and indifferent about you, and it's like you can't handle the truth. That's the truth. Like that's what it is, bro. Like why can't you just be a guy that just enjoys life and is humbled by the two not even me. Don't even include me. I'm not even trying to include myself. I'm just saying for their behalf. I'm like, yo, you should be humbled that you got two individuals that really want to be there for you as a friend. Like they're willing to see you through the rest of your life. And you should be appreciative of that and not condescend. No, right. Like you shouldn't be condescending the two people that are really trying to be in your corner. So if that's the way you're gonna treat them, then don't expect anything else but that. You're gonna be treated in kind. So it is what it is. So I was like, you know what? That's it. I even told Dre recently. I told Dre, I was like, yo, bro, I ain't got nothing against the dude. I ain't wake up every day looking at. I'm like, no, bro. And then Dre was trying to make the thing that bothered me about Dre, and he knows that, and I made it clear that what hurt me the most was that Dre was trying to make me try to play the bigger guy, like be the bigger guy and walk. I'm like, no, I did that 5 years ago when I tried to approach Lou in the park, and Lou wanted to try to go to blows with me. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like I did try that, and it's like he came at me on some threatening shit. Like, what are you talking about? Like, why would you do that, right? Like, if you're trying to be all about, let's try to make things right, you coming at me like you want to fight me. So I'm like, really? So why should I be friends with somebody like that? Like, what are you talking about? Then you got the nerve to tell somebody else, oh, let's not talk about the past. But you're the first person to bring up the past. So it only applies to you, homie? Nah, I ain't with that. Nah, if you're gonna play like that, I don't wanna have nothing to do with you. Good luck, bro. Have fun with your life. I ain't mad at you. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing what you're doing. That's it. And that was it. Like I told him, I said, nah, I'm good. And then I told Dre just now, because I told him what I wanted to do for my birthday. I was like, yo, bro, this is what I'm gonna do. If you guys want to do something for me, then that's on y'all. If y'all don't, it's all good. I'm gonna go jet skiing.
Nice.
I told him, and Dre was like, yeah, I like anything that deals with the water. Yeah, I'm with it. Like, all right. So then that's when No, it's all right. No, don't worry about it, sweetie. It's all good. I know that you got the kids. You already told me, so it's all good. You gotta keep your eye on them. I know that already. I know that you got the kids. You already told me, so it's all good. You gotta keep your eye on them. Right. I know that. So to me, it just. I even told him, I said, Lou could come too. I don't care. Like anybody can come. Like you, Benji, Lou, even Lou. Like I don't have like who do you think I am? Like I don't wake up every day looking for some reason to hate somebody or be that upset with them to the point that now all I'm thinking about is ways to piss them off. You know, like, no, bro, that's not who I am. Like, if that's what he thinks, then that's on him. That's between him and himself. I don't know what to tell him. Like, I gotta fix. I'm like, and even Benji on this, she's like, yeah, nah, Dre, they got history. Like, me and Lou got history, and I was like, yeah, I know. You know, like, I know. Like, that's what you guys don't understand. Like, I didn't appreciate the way he undervalued our friendship. So then when I try to make him see that about himself, he tried to turn it around and play victim. Like, dude, I never tried to shit on you, but you shitted on me for years, and then when I try to tell you, bro, I ain't with that no more, bro. I ain't feeling your behavior. Like, I'm not your fucking e-hole. Like, you don't talk to me like that, my man. Like, you bugging. And then that was it. I was like, all right. So then he took it as, oh, you ain't nobody. I'm like, all right, so you a tough guy. You got a tough guy. I'm like, all right, I don't care about you then. I'm like, all right, I don't care about you then. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, to me, it's like I don't have nothing more to say to him about the subject. You know, I was like, all right, that's it. All I'm saying is, I'm not gonna let nobody punk me. I'm not gonna let nobody disrespect me. If you gotta come up to my way and you're gonna try to come to blows, I'm not gonna let you. You're gonna get hurt, bro. I'm not. Like, it is what it is. I don't give a shit. Like, you're not gonna disrespect me. Like, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is, and that's on him. You know, like, I just don't understand that. Like, what are we doing? We're already in our mid-40s, and you talking shit like this still to me? I'm like, what? And you know what? And I'm happy for him that he is. That's good for you, right? Like, I'm like, ah, good for you. You hot shit. Good shit. Like, what you want me to do? Like, good for you. Like, what that... You know, to me, it's like, even if you were some shit, that has nothing to do with my shit. So I don't give a fuck, right? That's how I see it. Like, I don't care what your shit got to do with me. Good for you. Like, I don't care. You're not affecting my life. I don't care. Good luck with your life, bro. Like, don't come with that mentality over here. Like, yo, keep that shit to yourself, man. No, but that's what I'm saying. So I'm over here trying to give a person the benefit of the doubt, right? Like, all right. And you're going to try to act like I'm still the same guy. Like, no, I'm not. If I was the same guy, I even asked Benji to ask Dre straight up. I said, yo, do you guys feel that I'm not cool to hang out with? Do you guys feel some type of way? And they both said no. They're like, hell no. I'm like, yo, you let me know right now. It ain't no sweat off my back. If you tell me you don't want to hang out with me because you tired of me, you tell me right now. And they were like, nah, we're good. It ain't you. I'm like, all right, then. I want to make sure we understand that. Because if you feel like you can't hang out with me, say so. I'm a big boy. I ain't gonna get butthurt. Too old for that bullshit. Don't do that. Like, I'm not doing it to you. I'm giving you the courtesy that you deserve, right? You want me to be straight with you? Be straight with me. That's it. You know, and that was it. Like like I said, me, Benji, we're all good. Me, Benji, and we're on the same page. It's just this guy. So I'm like, I don't know.
That's because both of you guys are wrong.
I don't know, man. I don't know. This guy I don't know. Like, this guy doesn't get the assignment. I don't know, man. I'm like, I'm not trying to ask for much from him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not asking for much. I'm not trying to impose my will on him. I'm just like, bro, treat everybody with the love and respect that you deserve, right? Everyone deserves it, so give it to everybody else. You know, like, don't be insulting, don't be demeaning. You could be a smart ass with your comments as long as they're witty and they're flavorful. If it comes at the right time and one of us three set ourselves up for the fall with a dumbass comment, and it's like, all right, we had it coming. We're stupid. We said something. We slipped. We put our own foot in our mouth. So you just happen to throw it in there. We laugh. That's it. But don't be coming in with that. Like, yo, he be saying the craziest things to Dre. Like, I'll be like, yo, you need to stop that, man. Like, that's a good dude, man. Don't do that. And like I said, I'm hoping that he finally, you know, because Dre was the one who was letting me know, like, he was feeling some type of way because he felt like we weren't calling him as much to hang out. I'm like, but that's on him too, you know. Like, it isn't our fault exactly that we all live together, like near each other, right? We all live within range of each other, and he's like in the next borough. Like, it isn't my fault, you know. Like, it's not my fault. It's not Benji's fault. It's nobody's fault. So it's like, bro, if you want to come down here so badly, come in the car. Yeah, he has his car. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, if you want to drive, bro. What that got to do with me? Yeah, he has his car. But that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, you know what? I really don't care. You know, like it's on him. Like I'm not. I'm saying that's why I'm like, you know what? I really don't care. You know, like it's on him. Like I'm not.
You can't fucking stress out about it. Fuck that. If he continues to be a dick, stress out about it. Fuck that. Then leave him be. That's all. Continues to be.
Right. No, but that's what I've been trying to do for the longest freaking time.
That's all.
Right. No, but that's what I've been
Like,
trying to do for the longest freaking time. So to me, it's like I'm fed up with that. Like I'm like, yo, man, we're supposed to be on the same team, man. So to me, it's like that's it. If you feel that we're not on the same team, then that's it. I'm saying I love you, brother, but I love myself first. I'm sorry. I think I love myself more. You know what I'm saying? Like I love myself way more. You know what I'm saying? Like nah, that's it. And I don't feel like I need to subjugate myself on some like I'm better than you and you're better than me. Now we're supposed to be equal. We're supposed to be equal. That's it. If you feel like you're superior to me, then that's on you. Then I don't want to talk to you. Like you're not superior. You're not superior to me. And guess what? I'm not superior to you. I don't need to feel superior to you for what? We're supposed to be cool with each other. We're supposed to love one another like brothers. You're not supposed to be trying to feel like you gotta prove something to your friends. Get out of here, man. Nah. Take that act back to Broadway, man. I don't need none of that. That's it. That's the end of it. Like I said, that's what happened. So it's on him. Now Dre was telling me that he's not coming as much. I'm like, he wasn't really coming as much as it was, but he doesn't want to come. I understand. I'm like, I'm sorry to hear that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I have no bearing or circumstance on that anymore. I'm sorry to hear that. But look, the invitation was open, right? I'm like, yeah, man, if he wants to hang out, he can always. I'm like, hey, as long as he understands, we're good, bro. Like, as long as he's not trying to like disrespect. I'm like, you come to my house, nah, you wildin'. You're not, you already bugging already with that. I'm like, you're not doing that, bro. I'm already mad that you already beefed up with Benji. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what? Over what? I'm already mad that you already beefed up with Benji. Come on. No, it really was like, but then I'm guessing that there was deeper ramifications behind that. Like, it was something before I even came into the picture with these guys. So you see, so what I'm trying to say is like, damn, like you guys could have fixed this a while ago. Like, damn, you guys are that angry at each other, and it's like, oh, this is how you've been treating him, and this is how he's been treating you. All right, so then I'm sorry that you guys, feel like that about one another. But please, can we when we come to my house, can we please, give me the courtesy of being cool, right? Like, there's no need for that kind of animosity in my crib. I don't need that kind of vibe.
Negative vibes?
Man, please, I don't want that. But I'm like, it's whatever, I digress. If there's not going to be any change, between him or between him and me or between, what, I'm like, then it's all good because like I said, to me it's like, yeah, I'm here, I'm listening to you. Yeah, no, I thought you were going to say something. That's why I was like, oh.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, I'm here listening to you. Yeah, no, I thought you were going to say something. That's why I was like, oh. Nah, I was like, I thought you were gonna say something to elaborate, so I was like, all right, let it talk, Nah, but yeah, like I had to make it clear to him. Like I was telling both these guys. I was just like, yo, see, the thing is that, I used you as an example. I was like, that's his problem. Like in the past, when he would ask questions about my private relationships with individuals, it's none of his business. But you're asking me because it might turn you on or it might arouse you, but I'm like, I don't do that. That's not cool with me. I'm like, I don't want to tell you about my private endeavors. And, his message is, oh, but I tell you about mine. And I'm like, but I'm not asking you.
Hello?
I'm not asking you. I don't want to know. Like, that's between you and God. Like, I don't, good for you. Like, it doesn't turn me on. Like, no, that's a total turn off. You're my friend. I don't want to know what you're doing. Like, no, stop it. So that's why I'm like, I don't understand. I'm like, why can't you just respect people's boundaries? But then you want people to respect your boundaries because you're accusing me of doing something. And I told him, I said, I really stand by that. I'm like, yo, dude, I never approached your wife. And then when we were talking about side chicks, I was like, but those are side chicks, bro. Like, what you, like, I'm like, so you getting mad? And even, you know, both Benji and, you know, Dre let him know, like, yo, bro, those are side chicks. Why? You getting mad because why? Like, they're nobody, right? They're supposed to be, you can slide up in that. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, why are you getting mad about that? So I was like, you see what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you mad because I had to tell you? Like, what, you serious? I don't want to have to tell you anything about who I'm going to mess with. I'm like, that's some side chick. That's not your wife. That's not your main chick. Come on, bro. Like, really? Like, I'm like, whatever, man. So that's why I'm like, all right, if that's how you feel about it, then it's whatever. I don't care anymore.
I understand if it was like, yeah, something like that.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, yo, what is he talking about, man? His wife. I'm like, yo, this woman was crazy, ugly, and creepy to me. There was nothing attractive about her. I'm like, hell no. She was frightening, bro. Like, no. I didn't find her nowhere near as entertaining to be around. I'm like, ooh. No, she was. She was like super gothic and she was ultra gothic and she even when she smiled, she looked angry. Like it was creepy. I was like, yo, chill, get away from me with that. Like, nah. Yeah, and I'm like, why would I want to be around anyone like that? Like, are you insane, man? Yeah, and I'm like, why would I want to be around anyone like that? Like, are you insane, man? That's why I don't understand. That's why I'm like, yo, whatever, man. That's why I don't understand. That's why I'm like, yo, whatever, man.
What's not wrong with it?
I don't care anymore. It's whatever. To me, it's like I like if that's the way he's gonna react, it's whatever. Yeah, it is. To me, I'm like, no, like I don't, you know, like and like I don't. And he's like the things he be saying, like he be trying to act like he's a friend, and I'm like, no, dude, what you are is you're trying to like, you're trying to capitalize on what he knows what he's done. Like I'm like, dude, like really. Like I gotta find out through another party that you're doing things behind my back, and then when I try to approach you on it, you want to pretend like that's not the case. I'm like, all right, so whatever, man. Like then you want to turn it around and try to act like I'm trying to beef with you. No, I'm trying to talk to you like a grown ass man. I'm like, yo, what's up? You want to fight? We fight. Whatever. That makes you feel good. You want to be prehistoric. You want to be primitive. You want to be Neanderthalic. Let's go. I'm like, whatever, bro. It's whatever. But I ain't gonna let you disrespect me. That shit is not happening. I'm like, I don't care anymore. Like, I'm not with that.
Oh, he's older, right?
Yeah, he's 2 years older than me. He's 2 years older than me. I'm not with that. Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, what are you doing? Like, I try to approach you mad respectfully. Like, I didn't come up to you pressing you like we're gonna start, and then I'm like, that's on me. So whatever. If I would have clapped you, you would have clapped me, or we'd have clapped each other, whatever. But the point is, at the end of the day, I'm like, yo, I started this. This is on me. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame nobody else for my actions. I'm like, yo, I had that coming. I approached the dude like I'm ready to fight him. Like, whatever. Like, he got me. Oh, well. Like, what the hell? Like, I don't get it. This isn't some schoolyard shit. Like, yo, like, what are you talking about? So I'm like, no. So we'll see what happens. Like his birthday and funny enough, he's a Cancer like me. His birthday's next month as well. Yeah. That's the thing. I'm like, so I be telling people too. I'm like, nah, I'm nothing like him. We're completely different people. Like I'm nothing like him. I'm like whatever, you know. Like he might have good tendencies. He might have things that we all like as guys, but like they said it was them telling me their opinions, like what their feelings about him. You know what I'm saying? Like this is them telling me this, what they've dealt with him over the course of the 10 years that they've been hanging out with him. Yeah, Benji. Yeah, not me, right? Because I haven't hung out with this dude in a decade. to me, it's like, why are you still feeling this way and indifferent about an individual when I know for a fact that I'm not here to do that. Like, that's not how I am. I'm not that individual. I'm a cool guy, man. I'm like, yo, I'm willing to give you my shirt off my back just so that you be all right. And I don't want nothing in return out of it. And I'm not trying to get points. I'm not trying to get favor. I'm not trying to make you look small. I do it because I really do give a shit about you. And I'm like, yo, but you taking it like a whole different level. So I'm like, you know what? It's all good. You know, to me, it's like, all right, that's how you treating me. That's how you feeling. All right, I ain't losing sleep over you, Papi. That's how you treating me. That's how you feeling. I ain't losing sleep over you, Papi. So it is what it is. That's it. You know, like I can't. It is what it is. But yeah, with Dre and Benji, like I said, and the things change. What's funny is that the dynamic changed ever since that happened with him and Ben. Like, that kind of sucked because it was kind of cool for that first initial year. It was really cool. Like, I was really I was okay with his company for now in the beginning. I was like, all right, he's really not insulting Dre or Ben, and he seems to be like, you know, like, he still does what he does. You know, he acts like Macho Man, but that's okay. I'm like, that's fine. I'm like, ain't nothing wrong with that. You want to be a tough guy? I'm like, that's your personality. I don't knock it. But when you start making fun of your friends and you start insulting them, and I'm like, what? That didn't even come nowhere. It's not like I said something stupid or I caught myself slipping and then you capitalized on it. I'm like, yeah, I kind of did say something stupid, right? Like, I kind of caught myself. All right, that was funny. But if I'm telling you, hey, how's your day? Hey, what's up, fatso? What the hell? Where that came from? Like where that came from, right? Right? Like, where that came from? Like, where that came from? Like, really? Like, come on, bro. Like, you like, that's unnecessary. Like, I don't understand that. Like, that's how you address me, bro? Like, hey, I'm like, okay, I got you, bro. But then if I call you on something, you're gonna be like, what? I'm like, oh, so that's what it is. You see? But then if I call you on something, you're gonna be like, what? I'm like, it's in his eyes. He feels like his intent is just and everybody else's is invalid. I'm like, wait a minute. So you feel it's okay for you to insult, but we can't? No. Everybody else is invalid. I'm like, wait a minute. So you feel it's okay for I'm not with that. But that's what I saw within the last 6 months. Like, I just felt like it went down the whole dynamic of us four. So I was like, all right. And then when I told Dre my idea that I had, like, around that first year I was gonna do it, nigga Dre really got, like, it touched him. It touched his heart. Even Benji, like, that was dope. That was really I was gonna do that. I was actually, and I'm and they can hear it right now on my stream. I was actually legitimately gonna hire a professional artist to paint the four of us as superheroes. Yeah, I was gonna put it on the wall right here, so when they came in the next time, and they'll be like, they'll look like you know, like their favorite, you know, comic book or hero, like what they would emulate themselves to look like. I was like, you know, yeah. I was like, yo, they were like, yo, that is pretty dope. Like, you should still do it. I'm like, why? My mind has changed over the time now. It's not the same. I'm not saying that may not, but the thing is like, why? Like, I was trying to show you guys that I really don't have no hard feelings, and I'm really trying to move on myself, and really trying to be all about the unity, about the team. Like, let's all be cool with one another. You know, like, to me, it really isn't about that animosity and me feeling some type of way with somebody. Like, no, I really am cool. So it is what it is. I can't, you know.
Not everyone can.
So it is what it is. I can't, you know. And that's what I think he thinks that I'm supposed to do. And I'm like, forgive what? You know what I'm saying? In my head, I'm going, forgive what? And that's what I think he thinks that I'm supposed to do. And I'm like, forgive what? You know what I'm saying? In my head, I'm going, forgive what? To me, it's like, what am I supposed to forgive? Like, what am I supposed to forgive? You know what I'm saying? To me, it's like there's nothing for me to forgive. I don't have that much animosity for you. It's like, bro, it's you who you got a chip on your shoulder with me. I'm like, that's it. I don't. So it's like I'm like you feel something about something that I never did. If I did, I'm like, yes, bro, I did. You know, can you forgive me? Like, I'm like, who do you take me for? Like, I'm really that petty that I'm still gonna. You think I'm in denial or something? Like, bro, there's no denial. That never happened.
Right.
Like, what the hell is wrong with you? Are you delusional? Like, forget my deniability. Are you delusional, sir? Do you really believe that after me telling you this many times that it's false? I'm like, bro, I'm telling you that never happened, man. Let's be cool.
So what do you think? He doesn't believe you?
Yeah, he thinks I really pushed up on his ex-wife. I'm like, whatever.
And he doesn't believe you?
So I guess that's what he wants. I guess he wants me to tell him, yo, could you forgive me? I'm like, forgive you for what? Like, what am I begging for? Like, for what?
Okay, so what do you think?
I didn't do anything wrong. No, I didn't do anything wrong. As
So
far,
I guess.
like, as far as that's concerned, you're trying to make me make a false confession. That's not cool, bro. That's not how it works. Like, I'm not gonna confess to something that's false, man. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
That shit is wrong.
And he hasn't like spoken to you or anything?
Nah, and I haven't bothered him neither, you know, because I already know his approach, right? Like, if you really want to try to act like you're this new universal new dude, then me calling you would be no different than any other different day. You'd be like, hey, what's up? What you want to talk about? I'm not expecting you to like roll the red carpet out for me, but I also expect you to understand that if I'm approaching you respectfully, there's no need for you to come out your pocket. Like, if you're gonna start talking to me like you did 5 years ago, we're not doing that. I'm just gonna bang it on you. I'm like, you gonna do that?
Like if you're gonna start talking
Forget
to me
it.
like you did 5 years ago.
Oh wait, like I'm not, and that's the thing. I don't want to do that because I did that already. I tried that 5 years ago.
Oh wait, like
It's like it's your turn, sir. It's your turn
I did that already. I
Yeah.
tried
to come to me and be like, yo, let's talk. Let me really talk to you. Like,
No,
like,
that-
It's your turn.
You know that's not gonna happen.
but that's what I mean. So in the meantime, then that's on him. That's what I'm saying. It's not on me. I'm like, you need to approach me with that same resolve. Like, yo, I really want to talk to you. Like, can we talk like two grown gentlemen? Let's just sit down. And I'm like, yeah, sure, bro. I ain't mad at you. I feel indifferent about you. There's a big difference. There's a huge difference. I'm indifferent towards your beliefs and the way you go about your life. That's different. That's not the same as me being angry with you. I'm like, bro,
Your beliefs and the way you go
like,
about
for
your
what?
life, that's different. That's not the same as me
you
being
know, like your lifestyle is your lifestyle. That has, I'm like,
like for what?
It has nothing to do with you.
it has not, and I don't want it to do nothing with me. You feel me? Like, I don't want to be about that lifestyle. I'm good. I'm good. I don't need that in my life at my age.
About that lifestyle.
Like, what the hell am I doing trying to act like I'm a playboy? Like, oh yeah, that's what my life is about. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no need for that. What is that doing for me, right? Like, what am I doing with that kind of lifestyle?
You know what I'm saying? Like there's no need for that.
How
What
old
is
are
that
you
doing for me, right?
I will be 79 years old plus tax.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Ah! She said, oh yeah, sure. Imagine if I was. That would be dope. That would be dope. You be like, yo, you cheating. You broke a game code. How you that young looking that old? Like, what's up? Nah, I'll be 45 in July 10th.
How you that
Oh,
young
okay,
looking
all
that
right.
old? Like what's up?
45, all right, cool.
Yeah, I ain't that much older. Damn.
July 10th.
Oh, okay.
I'm
I
not-
think like you and Jason are around the same age.
Yeah, Jason's like what, a year or so younger than me. Like, that's it.
No, I think you guys.
No, he was born with Doreen's year, 78.
No, I think you guys.
No, he was born.
He wasn't born in 77.
Year 78.
I don't think
He wasn't born in 77.
Nah, I don't think Jason was born. I don't think he was born in 77. Not that I'm aware of. If he is, I'm like, that would be news to me.
I don't think he was born in 77.
I'm like, word, I didn't know that.
Jason's like
I'm
2
like, that
years
would be
old.
news to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think he was born in 78. That's what I'm saying.
Like 2 years old.
He's the same age as
Yeah, that's what I'm
Doreen.
saying. I think he was born in 78. That's what I'm
He
saying.
looks a lot older.
He's the same age
You're
as
so
Doreen.
stupid. That's wrong. No,
This
he
is true. Yes, he does. Jason
doesn't.
does.
No, the fuck he does not.
Yeah,
Stop.
yes, he does. He needs to clean that beard or cool it up, like make it look, like that. But his face does, like the head, man. Like, yo,
Make it look,
like
like that. But his face does, like.
he's bald. That makes you look. I'm saying that gives you age. That puts age on you.
He's
Well,
bald.
the nigga don't got no hair.
I know. That's what I mean. I'm not saying for him to go to Toupee-Ville. Like, no. I'm not saying that neither. That's not cool. Don't do
No,
that.
Jason doesn't look bad for his age. He doesn't look old.
Maybe if he cleans up, like I'd never seen him with his beard fully. I saw him that day and I was like,
Maybe he cleans up. Maybe he cleans
I'm
up.
like,
What the fuck was he looking like?
like he looked.
Cleaned up? Like his face wasn't cleaned up?
No, he looked unkept.
Oh, probably that's why. Like I saw him today.
Like he
He was
looked.
like, you know.
Oh, that's what I'm. Oh, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, dude, don't look kept up. I was like, oh.
No, that's
I was
what
like,
I'm-
oh, I was like, okay.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, dude, don't look.
I'm like, he looked like a guy that's been doing good for himself with his job, and he's just drinking it out. Like he's doing good. Like, all right. I'm like, okay.
That's been doing good for himself with his job, and he's
But yeah, like I'm looking at him. I'm like, ah, yeah, you're right.
I'm like, okay.
Having a bald head, that's geneticism. It has nothing to do with it. You know, I know there's options now to give you back your hair and shit, but
It has nothing to do with it.
like if he had hair, he would look so much different. That's a fact. I saw him with his hair. I saw him in those pictures when he was younger when he had hair. If he had hair like that now, he looked way different. That's what I mean. That's what I'm trying to say. Like the bald head look is not working. Like that's for even it doesn't work for The Rock. It doesn't work for Vin Diesel after a certain age. Like no, dude, you need to stop that. That only goes but so far. Like, you need to cut that. That's not a trend. Like you need to cut that out. But it is, you know, like to me, it's like, look, for me, for good example, I got a beard now. I get mixed, you know, saying opinions. I get people that tell me, yeah, you look older. Yeah, I got people that tell me I look younger. It is what it is. Like I don't care. I did it because I just wanted to, you know, do it on a whim. I wasn't trying to like do it as a fashion statement. But now it's like a lot of people really do appreciate it. They're like, yo, it does look good on you. And I'm like, all right, I'll keep it. If not, I was like, no, I don't care. I'm like, it is comfortable, I'll tell you that. I don't have to keep constantly freaking shaving. That is a comfort. Like, I don't have to rely on that anymore. I'm like, damn. Oh, this person. But yeah, it's yeah, I was live streaming. So I'm just, you know, but I'm not focused on it. Like, I'm focused on our conversation. To me, it's like I don't care.
But I'm not focused on it. Like I'm.
To me, it's like I'm trying to play as good as I can. I'm not playing like a bum, but I'm also at the same time like, all right, you know, if I die, usually I start cursing the shit out of everyone in this game, and I'm not. I'm like, for what? Not today. Today I'm in a chill mode.
I'm like, for what? Not today.
To me, it's like that. To me, I want to try at least to preserve my youth as best as possible. That's what I mean. Like to me, it's like if I can do that in any way, shape, or form, I will. Like the only thing I'll say that I want to change eventually is my wardrobe. Like I eventually want to move on from, you know, no longer dressing like if I'm in my 30s or even 20s. Like I don't want to do that anymore. So that's about the one thing I'll say. Like that, you know, like that's sort of like, damn, you. What age are you? Like what age are you trying to represent? To me, it's like if I'm at a barbecue, sure, I'm not gonna try to wear like a super papi chulo outfit and we're just chefing it up in the barbecue. But if I'm going out to represent myself on a regular basis, I'm not trying to wear no fucking some Olafs or some Jordans and some like what am I doing? Like where am I going? Like nah, you gotta change your wardrobe a little bit. Like that does accentuate you. Like it makes you look nice. It adds a little personality to you. That's all. And depending on who you engage with, you know, it really means a big difference. Like people don't understand that. It really does. I tell people that all the time. I'm like, yo, it really does make a big difference how you dress. People, you know, clothes make the man, as they say. So to me, it's like I don't want to dress like I'm 5, and I'm like, what are you doing, bro? Like. To me, I'm trying to look like a 40-year-old should, I guess. It's the best way. You know, like I guess, you know, like I want to wear some nice, you know, some nice shoes, some nice, you know, slacks, you know, or an occasional like you know, blazer here and there. Like I'm trying to look nice, professional. I'm trying to look professional, like, and that's what I'm trying to say. Like I'm trying to do that while I'm trying to look professional. Yeah, there we go. I'm trying to be classy. And I don't need to be classy in every setting, right? But for the most part. Yeah, there we go. I'm trying to be classy. There was a guy here back in the days. He used to always dress classy. I never hated on his swag. I used to be like, yo, like I don't care what y'all got to say about him. My man's dressing smooth every time. Like y'all always making fun of him and what his activity. I'm like, what that got to do with his clothes, bro? He's got a good He's got good fashion sense. I'm like,
making
look.
fun of him and what his activity. I'm like,
He
what
matches.
clothes, bro. He's got a
I'm
good-
like, his clothes are fitted. They look good with his. They don't look baggy. He don't look like a clown in an outfit. Like, yo, my man, his suit, his cuffs, like it matches the length of his body. It's not like the sleeves go past his hands and it goes down like that looks retarded. Like, that's stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, he looks great. He looks fresh. Always clean cut. You know what I'm saying? Very professional. Like, you would have thought this dude looked like he was always going to some business meeting or something, but that's just the way he dressed regularly. So I thought that was fresh. I was like, nah, that's fresh, my man. Always looking smooth.
That's just the way he dressed
Like,
regularly.
I like that.
So I thought that was fresh.
Like, he's trying to make himself look dignified. I like that. That's
Like, I like that.
like, imagine you trying to look dignified in your like 20s and 30s. Like, yeah, people would be like, okay, this guy's Mr. Wall Street. He's important. I'm like, nah, it's just my clothes sense. I just like to dress like that.
This guy's Mr. Wall Street. He's important.
But we don't want to be like that in the hot box in summer, right? You don't want to wear that kind of outfit, right? You don't want to be running around with some super like OD like pants and like you're gonna sweat. You're gonna hot box. So that's the reason why I'm like, yo, it wasn't. If we were like in more temperable weather where it's like always 70 degrees around the whole year, then yes, I would always try to dress as dignified and as suave as I could.
Then yes, I would always try to dress.
It just looks good, and it looks good for your partner too. So in my case, I want my partner to, like, when we walk around, I'm like, yo, like, I look good for you. Like, look, I look good. They be like, yo, he looks very presentable. He carries himself well. I'm like, yeah.
Good for you. Like, look, I look good.
Like,
She's got to present herself well. That's what
right. So it's like when people see us, they see us as a power couple. They be like, oh yeah, look, they compliment one another. They look very legit. Like that's what you're trying to represent yourselves. Like, yo, this is my woman, I'm her man. That's it. We look good. We don't need to look good for anybody else. I don't care about the next person. You know, like, good for you. Thank you. You feel that way about me. What that got to do with me? You know, I'm like, nah, man, good for you.
Thank you. You feel that way about me. What that got to do with me? You know, I'm like, nah, man, good for you.
So what day do you have off? How's it working for you?
Oh, well, I got to work the rest of the week. I
what
have
day
to,
do you have off?
I actually
How's it
requested
working for you?
for yesterday and today off. That's because of, the funeral.
Okay, I got you.
So today was the burial or whatever, so
Okay, I got you.
I just drove down, to the cemetery. I didn't go back to the city. I was in the city yesterday, but I was on 116.
Okay, I got you.
That's where he was.
Yeah.
Actually, the same place where my father was.
Oh, okay.
So that kind of sucks. But
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, it does suck.
yeah.
So yeah, but that's what's going on in my little neck of the woods. I don't hang out with nobody. I really the same old. I keep to myself. I don't.
Yo, I hear that shit. That's what
Right, but now you see with you, it's a different story, right? Because you no longer over here in the city, so it's not like you can really like run into pull up on everybody every few blocks. Like over there, you're in a suburban area. You're like away from everybody, so it's like it's sort of a plus. It's like, okay, yeah, out of sight, out of mind. Nobody's around you, so it can happen. That's why I'm trying to do that every day. I be like, nah, I don't hang out with nobody. Everyone be trying to look for me, like, yo, come pull up. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, no. I'm on senior citizen time, man. I get up early. I go to sleep early. Everyone be like,
I'm on senior citizen time.
like I'm on. That's what Eric told me. Eric was like, oh, you're on senior citizen time. I'm like, yup, I am. That's it. I get up super early. I get up before everyone else gets up. And I like it that way. I actually do like it that way. It's very comforting. I like the comfort that I get because at least for me here in the city, right? Because you're, like I said again, you're in the you're in the suburban area. You're not surrounded and congested by constant people. Here in the morning, it's very quiet. So I like it like that. I like the morning because nobody's awake yet, and it feels like the good old Lower East Side. So I'm like, all right, I like it like this. It's very comforting for me. So I love getting up early before everybody else is going about their bullshit. So I be telling people like, yo, I love this. This is the way I want it. I want peace and quiet.
I'll be
You know what I'm
telling
saying? Like I don't care.
This is the way I want it.
And then when it's time to come home, I don't go hang out. There ain't no past a certain time. That's it. It's dark. Ain't no reason for me to be outside. I don't want to be outside. I don't want to hear all of y'all jibber jabbing. I see y'all. Yeah, in the weekend, like I bumped into BJ and them on the weekend, and he was like drunk and he was driving, and I like, yo, dude.
Oh, hell no.
And he was like drunk and he was driving. And I'm like, yo, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
That shit is crazy.
No, it is. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, you can't. I'm like, nah, bro. Good for you, bro. I'm like, whatever.
That shit is crazy.
No, it is. That's what
You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm like, yo, what you getting into? Oh, nah, nothing. I'm trying to look for parking. I'm like, all right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm like, yo, what you getting into?
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Parking. I'm like,
I'm not trying to get into nothing dangerous.
Yeah, word.
I'm just trying to relax. I'm trying to like. I told him like I'm gonna get breakfast. That's what I'm doing.
I'm just trying to relax. I'm trying
You
to.
know, like I'm going to get breakfast and I'm gonna relax. I don't know. Good luck, bro. I'm not trying to get into no accident.
I'm gonna get breakfast and I'm gonna relax.
I don't understand why people think that shit is cool.
I'm trying to get into no accident.
That is probably the most retarded thing I can ever see any human try to do. Any human, not even just people that I know. That's like, why do you find it necessary to get litty while you're driving, bro? Like, are you out of your mind? I don't care if it's on a very quiet and small, slow block. Like, you never know who you might run into when you're trying to back up or nah, bro. Like, what are you doing? Like, I can never grasp that concept. I'm like, nah, I don't think that's smart. But it's whatever. Like you want to be the driver extraordinaire. You want to be that guy. Go ahead. I'm like, I'm not with that.
You want to be the driver extraordinaire. You want to be
like, where do people get their licenses? I'm like, where you getting your license, bro? Like, what you doing, bro? Like, why, like for real? Like, why do you Why do you think it's wavy to drive while you're intoxicated? Like, what are you doing, bro?
Like for real? Like, why do you find it?
Where in the rule book does it say that that's the right thing to do, bro? Like, please let me know where it is so that I can complain to the DMV department or to the Better Licensing Bureau. Like, yo, take this guy's license away, please. Like, this guy should not be driving. You're gonna kill somebody, bro.
Right?
You're gonna kill somebody. Somebody's gonna get hurt. Not just you.
Right.
That's this guy too. I only drove with him once, Lou. I'll never drive with him again.
That's this guy too. I don't get.
My man, the first day I drove with this guy, my first and only time I drove with this guy, we're going to his place, and he decides at some point between 34th and 42nd Street to drive on the shoulder and hit it for like maybe 75 miles per hour. For no reason, because he was just trying to get in front of traffic, I guess. That's his best answer. I don't know. There's no good excuse. The point is you went way over the speeding limit and you went on the shoulder. Like, what am I supposed to think about that? Like, I ain't saying nothing. I just took it for what it is. I looked at him. I held on tight. I braced myself. I was like, all right, let's go. And then when we got there, and then I said, I'm never getting behind the wheel with this guy again. That is the last time.
Man, nigga, I'm taking a train back home.
Yeah, I will. I'll take a train. I'll Uber it. I'll bicycle it. I'll unicycle it. I'll rollerblade. I'll ice skate. I will hang glide. I will. Yeah, I'm like, nah, that was it. I'm like, I don't want to get behind. I don't care how good you think you are. Like, you are that's reckless driving. It doesn't matter how much you try to convince me that your driving is impeccable. No, that was reckless driving, my man. You drove with no intent. Yeah, you drove with no fucks given. I'm like, I can't drive with you. Like, nah, man. Why would you put you and me in danger? Because it can happen. All it takes is for one other driver to be a little bit more afraid than normal, and he sees that he feels that you might hurt him, and makes you go out of control. Now we're both dead because you wanted to think you were a hotshot driver. Like, nah. What is that for? What were you trying to prove to me and the world that you're the... Nah, man, no thanks. I just thought that was weird. I was like, what? This is my first time driving with you, and this is, like, ever. And this is how you drive? Like, you bugging. It doesn't matter if the rest of the way was smooth and, we got to your spot. It's like, at no point should you have done that. Yeah, he lives deep in the like he lives super deep in the Bronx. Like
Really?
yes, like far. Like I'm not even playing. Like it's far. Like it's annoyingly far. That I was like I ain't going.
I'm not even playing.
Jesus Christ.
Like I don't even.
It's so big.
Yeah, but it's like almost like he's almost close to like already like the like I guess you could say like what's the best way to put it?
He's almost close to like.
If I was to say he would be almost close to White Plains, like he's up there. Like it's a little drive. Like you take a little while to get.
He's not in the Bronx. Is he in Yonkers?
Nah, he's still in. That's what I'm saying. Like he's at the borderline. He's like right there. Like he's like
Oh, he's at that borderline with Yonkers.
yeah, like he's up there.
They're like 200 and something street.
Yeah, like around that whole fucking like far like that, like far. Yeah, like he's far up there. Like it takes a while, even by car, to get to him. Like I was like, that's annoying.
It takes a while, even by car, to get there.
So yeah, like he's far up there. I mean, like I said, he's got. I mean, I was like, I'm happy that he's got his own pad though. I'm like, that's good. Do what you got to do.
I'm happy that he's got his own pad
but
though. I'm like, that's
I can't be in that apartment. He's got too many cats. I can't. I can't. Like, what you doing with that many cats, sir?
He's got too many cats.
Fucking them bitches.
I don't know. I don't know, but it does smell like cat piss, and I don't like it. Like,
I don't know.
I can't be going into your crib when it smells like that. I'm sorry. It's a little too. That's a little too overwhelming for me. Like it's offending my nasal sensitivities. I can't. I don't like that ammonia smell. Like bro, like I'm not going into your crib if it smells like that.
I don't like that
gross.
ammonia smell. Like bro, like I'm not going into your crib.
Like bro, chill.
Gross.
Like I wanna be able to like come in your crib and it smells like potpourri.
Right.
I wanna be able to
like come on man. Like why does it smell like there was some action going on here with your cats.
Come on man. Like, why did it smell like
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, what's going on here? Your cats kind of got it on with each other tonight, huh? I don't need that. I don't need to be smelling that. Like, what are you doing? Like, nah, like my guy. You need to like. And they told me they were the ones who admitted it. Like, and Dre, like, nah. This nigga's crib is smelling like something different. I'm like, of course it is.
Oh shit, word.
Yeah, and then that's when I was like, all right, I know I'm not tripping now. Thank you, you confirmed it.
Oh shit, word.
It ain't me saying it. It's y'all. It came out of y'all mouth.
That's terrible.
It is.
It came out of y'all mouth.
It's totally unappealing. It's
Ugh.
yeah. And 4 cats. You know what's gonna happen.
Oh hell yeah.
That's what I'm saying. What you thought I was saying? Like 1 or 2?
Want me out, that bitch? Oh hell.
He got 4 of them.
Damn. So that means like not on top of it, not changing the cat litter, like not.
I think not because if it's
Nah, like this not. Like you're not.
right. Like something's
Like,
going on here.
There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. You're not.
That's why I'm like,
He's not keeping up with the cleanliness of the cat.
right, and that's a problem, right? Because cats, when they piss, they leave that ammonia like smell that it's kind of almost impossible to like mask.
If they're not, I mean, like, if the litter's not clean, they're gonna fucking piss everywhere else. And then if it's a cat, if he has a male cat litter,
Right.
the cat is not, it's big, piss everywhere else. It doesn't spray.
That's what I mean. That's what I meant by that spraying. Like once they spray, it's like a skunk. It's like impossible to like. You can't mask it. You can't mask it. It's stuck. It's there permanently. And that's what I mean. That's what's frightening about cats. That's why I don't like cats too much. I'm like, nah, man, I don't like that. You have to be on top of that. You have to. It's like, nah, like, so I'm like, to me, it's like, yo, I'm coming into your crib and that's what I'm smelling. I'm like, I don't know, man, I don't know.
What do you got, an apartment or house?
An apartment, like me. It's got a nice little 2-bedroom. That's what I mean. It's organized. It is. It's a bachelor's pad. That's the impression that he gives you, that it's a bachelor's pad.
It's a bachelor's pad. That's the
Yeah, it's organized, but it does smell like urine.
Yeah, it's organized, but it does smell like.
Bitches up there, what the fuck?
don't know. I don't know.
Who's dropping them pictures first?
I don't know, right? I don't know. It worked. It worked for Chris.
I don't know, right?
It worked. It worked for Chris, right?
It worked for Chris.
Chris, yeah, it worked for Chris. He seemed to get these females. He seemed to get these females that I don't know how he's getting them. I'm like, how is he getting these females?
Oh, I don't know.
Seemed to get these
This nigga with his dentures and everything.
Juanita's Chris.
How's he getting these
Yeah, that Chris.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, shit.
If
I
you-
don't know.
with his dentures?
Nah, he was pulling some females that I would be like, they're not, yeah, I would be like, they're not bad looking, and I'm like, what? Am I missing something? What is he doing? Like, is he intoxicating them? They're not smelling him when he talks. They're not seeing his grill, or you know,
Smelling him when he talks?
like he has no grill. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, how you don't see that?
He don't have no
Like,
grill.
Nah, like his teeth are all busted beyond belief.
How you don't see that?
Yeah, for real. Like Francis.
He's all busted beyond belief.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand that. Like, you telling me
Like,
that?
I don't know. I haven't seen these people in so long, so I don't know.
No, but that's what I mean. Like, I don't understand. Like, you can't see that or smell it or whatever. Like, you legit, like, having a conversation with my dude and you're smashing or he's on top of you mounted. He's got to breathe. He ain't breathing through his nose only. He ain't doing all that pounding and he's breathing through his nose. Like, you gonna tell me you ain't smelling nothing? Like, all right, okay. Okay. Must be drunk or something because you nose blind. Like, I don't know.
Okay.
Wow.
Must be
So
drunk.
to me, it's like, okay, I'd be like, yo, either this dude is well endowed or these women are just like,
To me, it's like, okay.
I don't know. Cause I be looking at them like they're not bad looking. I'm like, yeah, they're not bad looking. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty good looking women. I'm like, yo, they're
I
not.
don't know. 'Cause I be
I'm
looking
like,
at
and
them,
they're in pretty good shape. I'm like, what the hell? Like, how are you getting these women? Like, what the hell? This dude's a smooth
they're in
operator.
pretty good shape. I'm like, what the
Wow.
hell?
So I be like, good shit, Chris. Keep it up.
He's a smooth operator.
These women want to give you the time of day. Good, that's on them.
Shit, Chris.
I guess anything's better than
Oh my God, that's. I mean, Juanita, like, I don't know, man. I don't know what to say.
I cannot believe
Juanita, like,
Right.
I don't know what to say.
You know, it was crazy.
I'm still trying to figure out how to fuck shit. Who's him?
You know, it was crazy.
Well, see, at that time, I'm sure at one point Juanita must have, like, you know,
Well,
must have had a good conversation, and you know, it must have worked. It must have worked out, and you know, it's whatever.
And, you know, it must have worked.
Like,
It must have worked
Chris
out.
back in the day, I was like,
You know,
oh, alright,
whatever.
Chris was kind of cute.
Yeah, Chris was not a bad-looking kid. That's what I'm saying.
Wow, back in the day, who's this nigga? Kind of cute.
Yeah, Chris was not a bad
She probably said, "Yo, I'll give you anal," and that shit worked. I don't know. Like,
I don't know.
She probably said, "Yo, I love it up the ass. Let's go." And that's like a bonus. Like, that's it.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm a Gaga girl. Come here. Like, oh shit.
Yeah, like, I don't know. But
I don't know.
that bitch
I don't
was
know.
weird.
I'm a guy.
No, but that's what I mean. But then they had kids too, so you know that's gonna change things.
Yup.
You
No,
know?
but that's what I mean. But then they had kids.
That's what we
You know, that's gonna
For
change.
years.
I know, right? That was amazing. That I'm like, how did?
For years. I'm like, oh my god, this lady.
I know, right?
Like, yeah, I thought that was amazing. I've never seen any, and I still to this day have never seen anyone do something like that.
Like, yeah, I thought that was
Weird,
amazing.
right?
I've never
That's
seen
really
anyone-
unusual behavior. Like, I've never seen no one else use like a bed sheet for like
That's really
like,
unusual
and,
behavior. Like, I've never seen
clothing.
anyone
I'm like,
like
that's
that.
your piece of clothing. You walk everywhere with a bed sheet over you.
And,
Like you feel like you in a third world country, woman. Like you from a certain tribe.
You know,
you feel like you were in a third world country.
It was crazy. Like I didn't understand that myself.
yeah, I didn't understand that. And I'm like, bro, like,
It was
is that
crazy.
not close?
Like, I didn't
Right, like
understand.
she made it seem like she's in a certain size class that she can't get clothes. I'm like, that's bullshit. You're not that overweight woman that you can't get clothes.
Yeah, like,
You tripping. You tripping. You tripping. You tripping.
fucking panties, like, yeah, like, what the fuck?
I know that must have really bothered Chris over the years. Like over the years, I know he must have been like, yo, what the hell did I get myself
And
into?
like, it's for the company, like, no fucks given.
Yeah, she really dead ass was on some like, yo, this is, yup, like this is it. This is how I dress.
Yeah, she really did.
I'm sitting here role playing with motherfuckers in my seat, and
That I probably did pee pee and cocky on.
That I probably did.
Because you gotta wash that, don't you? Like, I know you're not. You can't be making me believe that you're constantly wearing that and you're not letting. You gotta wash it. You gotta wash it, no? So, but you wearing that every day. But you wearing that every day. Like, you got copies of that. You got copies. You got like 5 of them.
Right. Like, there was no way in the world she was washing that.
So that means you were letting that shit build up bacteria.
Fucking disgusting.
So that went from like a nice, good one solid color to some off-white, like crazy shit. Like, all right. See, and she's walking around now. This shit look all gangrene, and I'm like, yo, what are you doing, lady?
Like, she probably still got that.
Yeah, she probably does. She probably has it mounted up somewhere now to look at it, admires that shit. Yeah, she probably does. Oh, I don't know if she is. That's crazy. I'm impressed. I'm gonna be like, yeah, that's impressive. How did you manage to maintain the texture of that outfit? Like, I don't know how you managed to maintain that.
Because I don't think I've ever seen Juanita in clothes for the longest.
Oh, I mean, for the longest, no. But I remember seeing her at one time in clothes. But I haven't seen her in a while. Like, I haven't seen her now. All I know is she's with a girl now. That's all I know. Yeah, she's with a female now. She switched sides.
My God.
Yeah, she switched sides. That's it.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
My God.
that's it.
Yeah, she switched sides. That's it.
Are you wow. Are all the kids back at the house now?
Nah, not that I'm aware of. Kyle's gone. Remember, Kyle
Back at
left.
the house now? Yeah, but what the fuck did Kyle go? I don't know.
Kyle lives in Ohio.
Oh, nice.
Kyle's a parent now, man. Kyle's a parent.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, Kyle has a kid now.
Kyle's a parent.
Shit, that I didn't know.
No, not too. I know. That's what I'm saying. And let's leave it like that, right? Let's not spread that gossip. But yeah, he has a kid now. He's a father. And when I told Lou about it, Lou acted like that wasn't even his kid. I was like, you know what? That's another reason why. Yeah, that kind of bothered me. I kind of told Lou about it, like on some good stuff. Like, hey man, your father, your grandfather now, my dude. He's like, that ain't my kid. And I'm like, really, my dude? I don't know. You know what? I didn't want to even talk to him anymore about that. And that kind of bothered me. That kind of like set me off too. I was like, really? That's how you want to handle things? You want to talk like that's not your kid? Alright. Say no more. I'm gonna leave you. Oh man, they're eternal. Those two are like two peas in a pod, man. They're not gonna stop. That's their life. That's I don't even care about that woman. That woman is like that's their life. That's ricotta cheese right there. That's ricotta cheese. That's ricotta cheese. I can't. Gross. That's ricotta cheese. She look crazy. I'm like, no. Gross. I was telling them about it last time because they were asking me. I'm like, yo, like listen. The reason why she was interested in me was because she saw that I was interested in other people, and she was just hating Janice. I was like, Janice is just a freaking hater. And I'm not even trying to hear nothing. I'm like, yo, Janice is Janice. I'm like, whatever. You mad at me because you want me to do something to you, and then when I tell you, bro, like, you want me to like leave. You want me to like leave my woman of like X amount of years, like for who? Like you bugging. I'm like, no, man. I'm like, what are you?
No, your recent woman?
No, this is when I was with Barbara. Like she was trying to like really act like I'm gonna leave this woman. And I'm like, no, like you bugging. And then I told her like, what are you offering me? I'm like, I'm sorry. If you offering me something, no. Then she tried to act like, then she tried to be stupid. Like she really, that's what I'm saying. Like Janice is a funny chick. Like she this was around the time when I was involved with you, and she was trying to fucking act like she was worth it more than you. Like she was trying to sell herself. Like she was trying to oversell herself. And I was trying to tell her, I'm like, listen, and I told her straight up, I'm like, listen, if there was anyone that I would definitely have given a chance to, and I mentioned your name, I dropped your name, I said it would be her. Why would I decide to go with you over this woman and this woman? You have nothing to offer. And that's when she was trying to sell herself more. It's like, you bugging. I got way more to offer than this one. I'm like, if you do, then tell me what it is, right? You know, I was like, please tell me what it is. Like, I told her, I said, start talking. Can you cook? Can you clean? Like, do you cook? Do you clean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't like doing these things. And I told her, I said, this girl likes to do that. I told her, I said, nah, don't, like, I was defending it. I was like, you tripping. She likes to cook. She likes to clean. You don't like to do any of those things. And then that's when she was like, oh, nah, you just mad. I'm like, mad because of what? Like, because you want your cake and eat it too. I'm like, I absolutely, I told her, I said, I do, like, you're right. I'm like, I am selfish. I'm not proud of that shit. You act like I'm proud of that. I'm like, yo, I am what I am. It's whatever. You know, like what you want from me, but you want your cake and eat it too yourself. That's when I started laughing. I'm like, you want your cake and eat it too. Like you acting like you ain't cheating behind Junito's back. Like, why would you do that, right? Like, what you talking about? Like, why are you talking to me like as if though, you know, like you know, like you nasty. Like you trying to make it seem like you want to give me something that I've never had before. And I was praising both you and Barbara. I was like, these are good women, bro. Like nah. In terms of looks, they're definitely way better looking than you. I was like, she got mad. She got really mad. Like I told her, like, you bugging. Like, how you gonna compare yourself to those two women? Like, you really tripping. And then as far as like, you know, with their head attached to their head, like, nah, their head is attached to themselves. They got some idea of what they want to do. Like, you bugging. That's when she was trying to make it seem like this was around the time, you know, with your kids. And she was like, but look at where she's at right now with this nigga. And I'm like, right, but she's tired of him. Like, and you know this, so stop acting like you don't know that's the truth. Like, you making it seem like that's not common knowledge. Like, that's some secret. Like, how many times did you see Renee come to the crib and she's talking to you and she's letting everyone know, like, she don't really want to have nothing to do with this dude anymore. Like, that's what it is. Like, what are you talking about? Like, that's it. Like, you making it seem like you got some juicy gossip, like you TMZ and shit. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like you just mad because you got nothing beyond this apartment, like beyond H Street. You know, like if you did, that's what I was trying to make her understand. Like,
bitch, you ain't even never had a fucking job in your life.
that's what I mean. Like that's what I was trying to tell her. Like, you don't have nothing beyond that. Like, there's nothing beyond A Street. Like, you don't have a history.
Like, you don't even go outside and hang out. Like,
Right, that's what I mean. Like, I'm like, yeah, like I could be like to me, no bullshit. I'm a guy, so I'm like, I don't bullshit. Like, to me, I have no fucks given. Like, to me, it's like if you or her or any other female was dating, like, say some real, like, some tens, right? And then all of a sudden you date me, I'm gonna be like, listen, am I missing something here? Like, what, were they real assholes, or like, were they womanizers? Were they cheaters? Were they, you know, bad guys? What's going on? Because those two individuals are like, whoever you know, like, your history really means something to me. So it's like, yo, you dated some pretty good looking men. Like, damn, I feel like I'm in good company. I'm like, holy shit. I feel thankful you gave me a chance. You must really see something in me that these other two don't have. So the fact that you giving me a chance, like, oh shit, thanks. But if I see your history and you have sloppy dude 1, sloppy dude 2, I'm your upgrade.
there is no sloppy dude 2. There's only sloppy dude 1.
Right. So to me, it's like, you have that's your
anyone else.
right. So that's your resume. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, that's your resume, and I'm supposed to be like, I'm your upgrade. Like, are you bugging? I'm like, yo, like, you tripping? I'm your upgrade. I'm not. Nah. I don't like to feel like that. I like, nah. I like to know that, oh shit, word, you have some really good looking guys. I'm jealous. I'm like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm like, dude look fantastic. Why are you giving me a chance again? Remind me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, thank you. I feel blessed. Shit, thank you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad, but don't try to make it seem like you're worth something. I'm like, nah, you're not.
Like I said, don't try to make it seem like you're worth something. I'm like, nah, you're not.
She hasn't.
Ever.
And I didn't understand that. Like, why are you trying to sell me something that's false? Like, you have no prospect. That's what I kept telling her. Like, you got no prospect. Like, what do you have that I want?
Right.
like it ain't just about sex to me. I'm like, damn, like you give me a reason, make me realize, oh word, but I'm like, you don't. So it was like you have nothing that you have no real. Right, and then that's when she got mad, and that's when she started talking shit, and then that's when she wanted to try to ruin my relationship with this one, and I'm like, whatever, man. Like you're mad at me for what? Like I'm not the one trying to like go after you. You know, based on that day that when we all had that party, you were mad at me. You was mad because I'm giving this woman a try, and you not you. I'm like, I don't want to try nothing with you. Like you nasty. Like you treating this one like crap. Like come on, man. Junito is like, what's the word? What's the way to put it? Like Junito is like a dummy, and it's like he's a dummy. Like I can't put it any more easier than that. Like he's a dummy. So it's like, my man, like I can't, like that's who you want me to compare me to? Like nah, I don't feel right. Like I'm a good dude. I'm not a perfect dude, but I'm a good dude. And I'm like, at that time I was really trying to take care of myself physically. I'm like, yo, what do you want me to do? You want me to feel like, nah, man. But that's what I told her. But then she tried to act like she was like, oh, you need to have a condom, and I'm like, a condom for what? I'm like, yo, what? Oh hell no. I'm like, we're not. You know what? All right. Like you might like. Nah, I didn't want to. That was the thing. I really didn't want to. There was nothing appealing about her really. Like physically, like no, like, and I told her, I said, why don't you go to Ben? You know, like Ben is the one that you wanted to mess around with, no? You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't want me. You wanted to mess around with Ben because you feel like you can manipulate Ben. Like that's what it was. You could beat Ben in the head, and I'm like, whatever. And then that's when I told her. That's when I was asking her legitimate questions that she didn't like. I asked her some very legitimate, like intimate questions that she couldn't like give me the real truth. I like, see, like, why can't you answer me what I want? Like this is what I want in a relationship, in an intimate relationship. And she just got mad. I was asking her like, well, first of all, I told her first of all, I said. Well, first of all, I told her first of all, I said, question number one, I told her, yo, do you like anal? And she was like, no, not really. I know. I'm like, you see, you're already fucked up. I love that. So you bugging. No, but that's what I mean. I love that shit. So I told her. So I was like, guess what? She likes that. I told her straight on, like, second, I told her, how do you feel about when you give head? Do you like to swallow? And then she was like, oh, hell fucking no, this is not like, guess what? This woman likes to do that. Especially if she's with a partner that she's comfortable with. She doesn't do it with anybody, but if she's comfortable with that person, she doesn't mind. She's open to that. And then lastly, when this is things, of course, that you had told me over the time, and I told her, lastly, I told her, again, this is like, of course, what every guy's dream, but that's not what I ultimately would want off the bat. I told her, I said, how you feel about threesomes? And then she was like, nah, I can't be sharing. Like, you see, she's definitely down for some of that action. And then she stood really quiet. I was like, see, that's how she gets down. But I bet you probably think that because of her behaving like that, you probably think that she's a smut. I'm like, see, so what it is, the problem with that is that she's a woman and she's not afraid of her sexuality. Right. And she's not afraid of what she wants. Why should the double standard exist only solely for men's benefit? A man can have two women, but a woman can't have two men? Right. You stupid. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, you need to open your mindset. Like I'm not beyond myself that if Renee would have asked me, yo, can we bring another dude? I'm like, yeah, whatever. It's for you. It's for your pleasure. Let's go. Because you'll be willing to give me another female. Why the fuck would I not give you another dude? That's it. I'm not beyond myself. I ain't no ashamed ass dude. Like, ooh, I feel some type of way because it's another dude smack. I'm like, yo, my woman loves me. Like, if my woman wants to be with me, she's gonna stay with me. She ain't trying to leave me for some other dude. Like, if she does, then that's on her. Then she corny and whatever. That's it. End the story. But she didn't understand that, and she was just trying to she was thinking that all this other negative shit. I'm like, no, she's just a grown ass woman, and she knows what she wants. She's willing to explore her sexuality. She's had partners. You don't. Right. You get it? Like, she's not afraid. She's not afraid to get her feet wet. She's like, I want to get with this person. I want to get with that person. I want to try them out. You on some bullshit. Like, you trying to make it seem like you bougie, like you super worth something. I'm like, you bugging. Like, who are you trying to sell? Like, what are you trying to sell me? Like, you're the greatest shit ever come to man? Hell no. That shit don't work for me. Look at the way you treat Junito. Like, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's reflective on how I view you. It's like, word, that's how you're gonna treat a dude? You're gonna treat him like a simp? And but I mean, then again, that's on him too, right? Because it takes two.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he simps. He's a simp. He lets this. Like, I even said it. Like, he's a cuck. My man's a cuck. He'd rather see some other dude smash his woman while he sits there in the side. Like, that ain't me. I'm either getting involved or we're not doing nothing at all. But I ain't sitting there while some other dude is smashing my woman. No, fuck out of here. I ain't sitting in the sidelines. Like, yo, did my shit fall off? Did I get impotent? That I can no longer function? I would be like, it's over between us. And I'm like, yo, I can't sit there. I'm like, yo, if you're gonna smash, please don't do it in my line of sight. Like, let me go somewhere. Let me go out for like a.
Did don't know that she was smashing somebody else?
Of course he did, and then that was the stupid part.
What was she smashing?
Benji, she was doing a little something with Benji on the side.
Yeah, that's true.
Not only that, I heard that she was getting down with a lot of different dudes, you know, going down on them.
Oh shit, word?
Yeah, like at least, you know, giving other people head as far as that's concerned.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, alright, that's how you roll, that's how you roll. I ain't mad at you.
In front of that nigga?
Yeah, yo, in front of that she be
Oh, that nigga's a weirdo.
That's what I'm saying, he's a cuck. There's a name for that. He's a cuck. He's a cuck.
Yeah, oh,
He's a
shit,
cuck.
I didn't know
He's a
that.
cuck. He's a cuck. Yeah, there's a name for that kind of dude.
Cuckold.
Yeah, he's a cuckold. Yeah, that's short for cuck.
Cuckold.
Yeah, he's a cuck.
He's
a cuck. That's what I'm saying. He's a cuck. Yeah. He gets off on them jollies.
Shit, I didn't know that. Ew.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, why would I want that kind of action? I'm like, yo, me and my woman, we're all doing something together. You're not having me on some like, yeah, I'm gonna sit there and watch my woman get smashed. Hell no.
Huh?
No, I will beat the living flames off you.
Shit is crazy.
To me, it's like, I don't see the reason why I'm allowing this other dude to come up in my woman's like vicinity and be like, yeah, like, you stupid. I will smack the living, like, you
So
bugging.
Benji's done that?
Yeah, because that was that time at the party. The time at the party when we had that party. They
Yeah,
can.
but Nito wasn't there.
No, he wasn't as far as that. But I meant like from that point on in, you know, they had some little
I
thing.
didn't know that.
Yeah, they had some little dealings going on with each other.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, she was like, you know what? So it's like whatever, and that's when I got top.
He's asking or her asking?
As far as what? As far as like messing around?
Yeah, like was she the one that?
Oh yeah, I mean it was both. It was both.
Or was it like, oh, all right, well, you gonna do you want from me then? Like type of shit.
I think so. Like I think it was like that. That's what I'm saying. It was like yeah, like that's what I'm saying. I'm like, but then you know, like I said, Ben was like trying to make it seem like he was very impressionable. That you know, it was all really manipulation on her part. I'm like, listen, she's not that manipulative to be like, okay, maybe she.
Yeah, but I believe that she is to him though.
I guess, right? I guess, but to me it was like, yo, there's not really much.
Like, let's be honest. This bitch wears the pants of the family.
Oh no. Oh yeah. As far as that's concerned, that's what I mean. Like, what is it that you could possibly throw at me to convince me that I should continue to allow the behavior? It's like, what are you doing? Are you duking me up the ass, and that's what I like, or maybe that's what Junito likes? I'm like, okay, maybe she's pegging you. I don't know. The point is that, like, to me, there's nothing attractive about that. Like, to me, it's like yeah. To me, it's like, why? How is that supposed to like encourage me to feel like I want something to do with you? No, but that's what I told. Listen, she wasn't giving me any of that actions. Like I told her already, like that's what I wanted. I told her either one, you let me charge up in that tight ass, or you gonna let me. And she was like, nah, and I was like, all right, forget it. I don't want nothing to do with you. And that's when she got mad, and that's when she saw that I was willing to give you a chance, and I was like, nah, I'm like, I like her style anyway, and I was telling, and that's another thing that she got mad at, and that's when she was like, she was really mad, because I told her, like, she's not a big mouth like you. That's another thing, like, you a big mouth, she's not. Like, she's quiet, bro. She's not running around talking about what's going on. Like, you want to let everybody know your business. You want to let everyone know that you got a piece of the action over here. And I'm like, what is that doing for me? Like, you putting me in a lot of hot water. So that's what you're trying to do. You want some housewives of the Lower East Side. You trying to start drama. For real. Like basura wives of the Lower East Side, matter of fact. Like, you just want to like start controversy. You want ratings to go up. I ain't with that shit. I don't want that kind of a fucking relationship with you. You don't know how to shut up. You want to kiss and tell all day. So I don't want nothing to do with you. You know, and that's when I got tired of it. I was like, nah, man, you already don't want to give me the things that I want, and you got a big mouth. And then that's when she just kept saying, oh, all right, whatever, you don't know what you're missing. I'm like, all right, I do know. I think I have a good idea of what I'm missing, and I'm okay with that. I'll live. I told her, like, I'll be able to live with myself. I ain't losing sleep over you. Make me believe why I should try anything with you. You nasty. Like, I heard some crazy shit, like who she kept giving time and day to, like you letting this dude, that dude, and you. I'm like, ew. Like, I don't know. I heard she was letting a lot of these guys in the neighborhood, like, let her, like, you know, she was topping dudes off, like, left and right. You know, like, she was just, I was like, hey, that's on you, it's whatever, that's what you want to do, go ahead, but it was just like, I forgot who, it was somebody from the app that she mentioned, and I was like, I found that to be gross. I was like, oh, word? So I was like, I forgot who it was, because I don't know him too well. I was like, word, you gonna give him some play? I'm like, I find that nasty. I was like, nah, I'm good. And then that's when she just didn't like the idea that I was gonna expose her the same way she was trying to expose me. I was like, woman, you trying to make me look like I'm a bad person. I'm like, nah, you running around your mouth trying to make it seem like nah, that's it. Don't do it.
Damn, you got walk through that bitch.
I do, because you know what? She was really thinking that I was gonna like.
Yo, because I didn't know none of this stuff. For real.
No, because you know what? Over the years, in the beginning, this was before I bumped into you and everyone else. Like in the beginning, when she was like a lot more thinner and everything in the beginning, I was like, yeah, she seems like a nice gal. And then I was like, okay, I don't know these people yet. You know, I was like, all right. And then that's the first time she tried to like talk to me. Like she wanted to mess around with me, and I told her that same question I asked her like I did then. I asked her now. I said, "What are you offering me?"
So then that was like right after 2 weeks.
Yeah, like around that time. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I told her, "What exactly are you offering me, dear? Like, what could you offer me that I can be happy with?" And then you have no job. You're not trying to go back to school. You know, like I'm like, show me something. Like you're not trying to improve your life. Like you just want to keep going backwards. So I'm like, I can't be with you. And then that's when she got with Junito. And then over the years, she was trying to like, and I was like, yo, I don't really want to be with you. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm, like you have nothing to offer. And then that's when I was like, nah, forget it. And then Lou being a nosy body, always trying to be in my business, asking information. And I'm like, oh, we can do something with her. I'm like, there's no we, bro. Like, what's with this we shit? Like I don't want to run train on no.
Smash the mom, nigga.
Yeah, and then with that, and then as far as that, he wanted me to run train on Edie with him.
No.
I'm like, what are you doing, my nigga? Like, you bugging. He was like, yo, you could just wait right there in the closet, and then when we go and do that, you just pop in. I'm like, why would I do that?
You're crazy.
Yeah, and I'll give it to Lou, right? Like, I'll give it to Lou, right? That's some movie porn shit, right? Like, you gonna go in the corner right there on some creep shit, and then while I'm doing that, you're just gonna come up from the back and I'm like, So to me, it's like that's some movie shit, right? I'm laughing. I'm like,
Yeah, yo.
so I'm like, but Lou, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really like interested. Like I'm not like, nah, man. And then he's like, you know what it is? You just want everything to yourself. And I'm like,
No, that shit is crazy.
like if I wanted everything to myself, right? Is that wrong? Not as far as Edie's concerned, but in general, I'm like, is it wrong that I want to just have the partner or that person all to myself? Like, why do I need to have you in the same vicinity with me? Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't want to have you next to me while I'm smashing the next person. That's it. And you want to get mad at me for me telling you what it is.
Wow.
But that's what happened. And then when she saw that party, remember that party, she was mad that, how you gonna come into the room while I'm trying to do something with someone? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, you had Benji, Dez had Ruthie, and I was with you. Like, why are you fucking, what are you doing? We have rooms here. There was rooms for everyone. Why do you feel the need to come to my room? Like, come on, man. Like, go have fun. Like, what are you doing? Like, that's what I'm saying. And then she was like, forget it. Then that's when she wanted to, like, really derail the whole thing. I'm like, you just mad. Like, forget it. And then I remember I asked, I think one more time during the years, I told her, has your game stepped up? You know, I told her, like, did your game step up? You do it now? You take it in the back now? She still had no answer. I was like, you see? You trash. I told her, you scared. Man, you scared. You know what it is? Your man don't know what he's doing, I guess. I don't know. He has about as much experience as you do.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay.
Each other's virginity, so, yeah.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, to me, it's like, okay, that's as far as your experience goes. You don't know what you're missing. I'm like, all right, you probably seen too many stupid movies. I'm like, I don't think you understand. Like, it's whatever. So I'm like, all right, she's still quiet again. I'm like, all right, you're gonna stay quiet because you got no experience. Yeah, and that was it. Like, after that, she never bothered me again about it. Like, after I asked her one more time, I had to check her. I was like, yo, you talking shit? You think you about it? You a sexual beast now all of a sudden? You had years of experience with Junito? You had a target dummy, now you feel like you can handle, you know, a real? No. Why are you lying? I even asked her one time, I told her just to see her reaction, but I didn't want to do that, but it was just to see her reaction. Like, I had asked her one time, I said, how do you feel about me and Lou doing something with you? No, I wanted to see her reaction. Again, I wanted to see her reaction. It wasn't really because I wanted to do something, but I wanted to see if she was, you know, down for it, to see how down she is. What do you think her answer was?
Hell no.
Believe it or not, she said yes.
Get the fuck out of here.
So for this, that's when I was like, I'm sorry. What? And she's like, I wouldn't mind trying. And then I'm like, so you're okay with the idea that you're willing to give the guy who you always cursing out and giving a hard time a chance? Okay, I got you. I thought that was funny behavior, but I'm like, okay. You're willing to give some dude that you're always constantly disrespecting and cursing about a chance. So then that's when I was like, all right, either one I'm missing something here now.
Nah, she was just talking outside of the thing. Get the fuck out of here.
You know, I'm like, why are you trying to make it seem like you really willing to do that? Because I was gonna be quick to call Lou and be like, Lou, yo, she wants it from both of us. Come on, let's. And I would have been like, all right, I would have left. After I'd have gotten her set up, I'm like, I don't even bro, I'm out of here. Lou would have been mad. Lou would have been mad, like, what you doing, dude? I'm like, I don't want nothing to do with her, man. That's it, I'm good.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, she was always trying to make it seem like she's something she's not. And I'm like, why are you trying to make it seem like you're not, you know, like you this like real, like uppity chick, like ain't trying to give nobody play. I'm like, why are you lying? Like, I used to hear you giving Nemo sometime, you giving JB sometime, you giving all these other different,
Fucking JB.
Johnny.
Oh.
Yeah, like you're giving all these other people the time of day to go sucky $5. And then you want to act like you're cool because of that. Like, that's something to be proud of. I'm like, you nasty.
Wow.
and you're not quiet about it is what I'm trying to say. Like if people are knowing about your business and you're not a chick that really gets out much, that says something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, like you let everybody know about your personal business. So it's like, okay. You know, like you don't want everybody to know that you like to do that for a living, because then other weirdos and creeps are gonna approach you.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
You're gonna get the wrong person approach you, like, hey, how you doing there? You like to suck? Like, you know, you don't know who might approach you now.
Right.
You gotta be careful. People around the neighborhood talk. But yeah, that's what happened. And then I got tired of her. I was like, all right, that's it. Like, after that, we didn't talk. That's when we stopped talking. That's when I just stopped talking to that whole, like, I was like, nah, I don't want nothing to do with her. Like, I wouldn't approach Janice the same way as I used to. Because I'm like, nah, you trifling. Like, you make problems.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you wanna cause drama between people for no good reason. Like,
Right.
like I did nothing to you to feel that way, but you feel like you gotta like revenge and go after me because I didn't give you the play. Like, that's your answer? Okay. Like, that's it. She would always say that, man. It used to bug me out. It used to get me mad. I used to be like, why are you talking about, you know, other people and what they're capable of? I'm like, yo, you don't even know how you know, I would tell them, like, yo, you have zero experience when it comes to having different dudes. So,
Right.
and again, I'm trying to like put you, like I did and I still do, like I'll keep it a million. I tell her every time, I'm like, whoever needs to know the truth, I'm like, yo, I put her on a pedestal. I put you on a pedestal. I'm like, yo,
Why?
because you, like I said, over the years, like you really came out of a hole and you got yourself out of it and you put yourself in a better position for you and your family. That's one. Two, as far as your personal sexuality and your poise as a woman, you put yourself in a better position again. So it's like you marketed yourself in a sense. You made yourself worth something.
Right.
So that's important. So to me, it's like you put yourself with more value.
Right.
And that's what they call the law of attraction. It's like, okay, you made yourself marketable. A person's gonna want you. It's like the rubber band effect. It's like, okay, that's not a bad thing. So that's why when I used to tell that all the time to Janice, I'm like, what I'm trying to make you see is that just because she goes around and she's fooling around with different people in whatever capacity, that doesn't make her less or more of a woman. As long as she is doing it discreetly, she's doing it safely, there's no problem with that, because men do it all the time. So
Right.
there should be no double standard on that. I respect, in fact, a woman more that does that, because she's not afraid of herself and she's not afraid of what she wants. I like that in a woman. That's a turn on. That lets me know that a woman knows where she's at in life. She's not afraid to say, yo, I want that, give me that. We do it. Why can't women do it?
Right.
So the fact that if you as a, like I looked at her like, if you as a woman, you want to put yourself off as submissive only, that's your choice. But with Renee, she's not only submissive, but she can put herself also as assertive. Like, she wants something and she's gonna go for it. You that's not who you are. Like I told her, like, that's not you. Like, you're not that type of female. You try to come off like you're a badass woman, but you're really not. That's what I told her. I said, you talk the talk. Renee walks it. You know, like, that's the difference. I would definitely give Renee the time of day any day of the week, way before you. Like, you wouldn't even. And that's when she just got really mad. She was getting really angry. I mean, I'm like, yo, you want me to tell you the truth? It is. I don't get mad if you told me that you give the next dude a chance over me. That's how you feel, right? I ain't mad at you. I ain't gonna get mad because you gave the next dude better play than me. Oh well. It is what it is. Good for him. He got your time and attention. I didn't. All right. To me, it's like, why are you trying to make it seem like I want you? Like, I don't want you, man. You. To me, it's like there's nothing of value. And that's where I was like, enough. And then I was just tired of her. I was just like, whatever. We had nothing more to talk about. And that's when she was like, I said, she didn't want to, she just looked at me like a piece of shit. I was like, whatever, man. Like, I don't care. Like, And you see me as whatever you want to see me, dear. I'm like, I know what I want from a relationship. You just don't know what it means. She was so pissed at me, like, for the longest. Every time she saw me in the neighborhood, she always saw me with, like, that stink eye. And it was always the same reason, like, oh, because you didn't get, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm like, whatever, man. I'm like, yeah, I did it because I got tired of it. By this time, I was already a drunken bastard. I was already in a bad place. So, in fact, it's a good thing because, I mean, I could have been a real asshole and been like, oh, yeah, now I'm going to just do you filthy and this and that while I'm drunk. I'm like, no, man, I'm cool, bro. Like, I was like, I still got my pride. I don't know, I guess. I'm like, nah, I got my pride as a guy. To me, it's like there's no reason for me to undersell myself. I no longer have to feel like I value myself a lot more. That's what it was, and I try to make Janice see that, like, you need to put yourself at a certain point in value. If not, you're gonna keep looking like if you're cheap, like you're cheap. Like, you don't even cook for your man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even cook for your man. You don't even clean for your man. Not unless it comes with something in return. You know, like, to me, it's like, you think that's fair? You think it's okay for your man to, like, come home from work when he was working and you don't cook and clean for him? You don't try to at least pitch in, do your part? Nah, that shit ain't right. So to me, it's like I got fed up with it. I was like, yo, I'm tired. To me, it's like I'm done trying to convince you that you have no real value. To me, it's like I want a woman with value, and that's how I saw you versus her. I was like, nah, you got no value. Yeah, that's when I got tired of it. I was just like, I'm done. I just really got tired of it. I was just like, you got nothing to make me really feel like there's anything worth of time, and like that was it. She was so upset. Like she did curse me out. I do remember that.
Oh shit.
She was like, fuck you, you piece of shit. Like, you ain't shit, you ain't shit. Ain't nobody want you and your dick and all that. And I started laughing. I was like, whatever. I was like, all right, thank you. You know, like, I was like, thank you. I'll go somewhere else with my little pee-pee. Like, right? I'm like, what? I'm like, to me, I'm going, then if that's how you feel, like, why are you talking to me then?
Right, like, okay, just 5 minutes ago you wanted my feet though.
Right, like 5 minutes ago you was ready to get down and busy, but because I don't have a Jimmy, you feeling some type of way, like no. Like, no, like, okay, like, that's how you feeling? Alright, good luck, goodbye. You know, and every time I see her in the neighborhood, she try to act like she's cool, like, hey, I'm like, whatever, man.
Oh, so you still see her around the neighborhood?
Yeah, like, yeah, for real. Like, she's just, like, I don't even, like, I'm like, yeah.
But how does she look?
It's like, she doesn't look as messed up as she did, like, when I saw her 10 years ago, because I guess that surgery helped her out a little bit. It made her lose a significant amount of weight, I suppose, right? Like, no, I mean, like, I remember when you saw her when we were all back in the day, she was rather heavy set.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So she looked like someone who might have lost like a good, easy 80 pounds or something, like, give or take. Like she lost whatever weight off, but she didn't get like thin. Like, she didn't get like other girls that I've seen that have been on the surgery where they get like really skinny. Like, she looked like she. 30 seconds?
No, I'm coming home. My little boy split his
To me, it was like, I looked at her and I was like, yo, what? That shit was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, I couldn't, and it's her behavior too, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just everything. It had nothing to do with, like, to me, it was not even about the body and everything, because if we're talking, like I said, if we're talking about just body, then no, there's other options. Like, I looked at it like, no, I can talk to a bunch of other chicks that have, you know, a much better body than you. Like, if we're talking about body. If we're talking about behavior, like how you carry yourself, forget it. You are in last place, man.
Yeah.
You don't.
Her personality, her attitude makes her ugly for sure.
Right. So it's like, why do I want to be around someone like that?
Not to mention that grill.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, why do I want to be around Respucia? Why?
Right, yeah.
When I can be around Beyonce. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, no, you gotta give me a reason to be like, oh shit, yeah, I'll give you a try. Why not? It's that time of the week. I ain't got nobody left. Everyone's out on vacation. I guess I gotta get something, you know. But it's like, no, like, I wouldn't even put you on that list because it's like you got a bad attitude, and like I said, you talk too much. You like to gossip. You want to, then you know that we did something. You're gonna talk shit. Now you're gonna go to whoever it is and be like, yeah, I got feelings. And I'm like, really? So that's what you're trying to do? You trying to put a notch on your belt?
Yeah.
Like, okay, that's cool. It's all good. You can do that. I ain't mad at you. You do what you want to do. Like, I got better things to think about than to be like, that's something I never did, believe it or not. Like, I never did that. Like, I never once, in my entire time with all the partners, yourself included, there was never a time where when I did something, I felt like I had a big dick ego.
Right.
Like, oh shit, I got this one, man. I'm walking around, starting my shit. No, ain't none of that happening. Don't get me wrong though, in my mind, I'm on top of the world because I'm like, yes, I actually did do something with this person, but I'm not running around talking shit. I'm like, nah, I'm like, yeah. When people see a smile on my face, why you so happy? Yo, why you ain't missing a shot on the court today? You ain't gotta worry about that. Like, yo, it's my birthday today. I can't miss. Let's go. You ain't gotta know what it is. That person made me feel good. That's it. I feel like $1 million. But with her, it was just crazy. Like, she was bugging. Like, I used to be like, no. I remember Junito came one time to my crib trying to act like he was gonna do something, talking to me about if I did something with Janice. I'm like, I didn't do nothing with your women, bro.
Wow.
Like, he came one time late at night. He's like, you all want to know? I'm like, yo, ain't nobody doing nothing with your girl, bro. Get out of here with that.
Ew.
And I was like, get out of here. I just want to know that's my wife, this and that. Like, all right, that's your wife. I'm like, I don't care. Like, talking to me like you're gonna do something. Like, you're gonna come up to me like you're gonna handle business. You bugging. You ain't do nothing. You just talking and then you laugh. Right now, as you're talking to me, she's probably doing something else with someone else. Like, you busy looking for me as the target, but then you don't realize that she's already busy doing it with another guy. Like, get out of here, bro.
Right.
Wrong target. Like, Lou used to say that shit all the time. He used to always say in the past, like, I didn't believe him at first, and I still to this day, it's hard to believe him. And he was like, oh, the reason why she's mad at me is because I didn't give her the time of day, right? And I was like,
Oh, Janet?
no, yeah, Lou, he was saying that. Like, when we first got to Edie's crib, like, when we first started going around there, and then I was like, this is when I was wondering about Lou, right? Because I just told you Lou's 2 years older than me, right?
Yeah.
How many years older do you think we are over Janice?
Holy shit. A lot.
Right. So in my head, I'm like,
Right, a lot. Like, an easy fucking, wow.
Right.
Easy.
Right. So,
4, maybe 5 years.
right, easy. So in my head, I'm going, she's underage. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck am I gonna do with an underage kid?
Right.
That's the other reason why I didn't want to mess with her, and I told her that. I said, bro, you're underage, man. You're not of age. I can't do nothing with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta wait till you become 18. Like, you coming at me like a teenager, and I'm already in my 20s, bro. That shit looks really bad. What are you doing?
Right.
So, yeah. So to me, it's like, what the?
They trying to do an Elliot.
Right, you get it? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm not trying to be viewed as that guy, which, to each his own. You want to, you know, to me, it's like, I'll put it like this. It could be viewed as a bad thing, but it wouldn't if those two people end up being together for the rest of their lives, right? So I would look at it like, oh shit, you stuck it with her, whatever, you married her, you wifed that, you got kids with that, holy shit. No, I don't see that as a bad thing.
Right.
Right, but if you really did it on some filthy shit, you know she's got a young mind, but she's got a nice adult-like body and you took advantage of her, then you're a piece of shit. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, good job. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it was like, why do I see the need to go after an impressionable younger teenage girl? Like, come on, bro. Like, she sees an older guy, like, ooh, it's an older guy. He's in his 20s. Ooh, that's so dreamy. Yeah, that's what normal girls would do. We're all young, we're horny. I'm like, right. But what the hell do I look like as a human being? Me looking at you like, okay, I'm okay with this existence. To just give this woman a moment of like satisfaction. But I'm like, yo, then what happens if you're in love with me?
Right.
And now I don't love you. I don't even want to do nothing with you. You might commit suicide or worse.
Yep.
You feel me? All this because of what? Right? So I'm like, I'm being smart. I'm using my head here. And this is him, like I said, talking shit and everything. And he's 2 years older than me. So I'm over here like, yeah, yeah, that's what it is, bro. Like, she didn't give you the time of day, but she's underage, my nigga. Like, you know she's a kid, right? Like, she's a teenager. And you're like 23 and I'm 21. Like, we're you know what I'm saying? Like, why would you even want to do anything with that anyway? There's nothing, you know, like...
Right. So that means she has to be under 16.
She was about what? I'm 6 years older, he was 8 years older, so when she was 15 going on 16. Yeah. That's about right. So I'm like, to me, it's like, well, what am I doing? What am I gonna do with a fucking teenage girl? And then that's when I was like, alright, you know what? You bugging, bro. Like, you bugging out. I don't want to have nothing to do with you, bro. Like, you bugging. And that's when I think he might have tried to make some moves on her, for all I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, cause I can see why she's disgusted by you or has an attitude with you. Or worse, maybe she wanted to do something and you didn't give her the chance, or vice versa. And
Maybe you did do something with her.
right, maybe you guys did do something,
And then you turned around and smashed the mother.
right, and now, you know, that's a big no-no. She's mad at you. Like, okay.
Yeah. You turned around, smashed the mother, and not only did you smash her mother, you got the mother pregnant.
No, you gave him a kid. Like, of course she's gonna feel some type of way.
Yeah, that's great.
So to me, it's like, well, okay. That's on you. That's why I look at them and I'm like, you know what? I got nothing to say to you. That's how you feel about it. That's how you feel about it. I got better things to do. So I don't know. It's on him. That's why I look at him and I laugh when he tries to make it seem like, you know, like I'm this bad guy, and I'm like, dude, I'm not the bad guy here. You are. You're the one who you're trying to make me look like a certain person, and I'm not. And I don't want to be around that, because then people started thinking that I was like him. But now I'm good, bro. I don't want people, you know, I don't want people looking at me funny. Because then they start, I had one time a guy, I almost had a fight with a guy because of that. In the neighborhood, he was asking me stupid ass questions that I didn't like. I was like, who you think I am, motherfucker? Then after a while, he calmed down, he apologized. I was like, oh, nah, fuck you, motherfucker. I'll fuck you up. You know, I'm like, I'm not with that bullshit. Don't even try to play me and make it seem like, don't even try to make it seem like nah, don't do it, bro. Like, I'm, like, and then the guy apologized like a motherfucker. He's like, oh, my bad. I'm like, nah, don't my bad me. You try to make it seem like I'm some fucking pedophile, you stupid ass motherfucker. Like, fuck you. Nah, I thought you was this guy. I thought, you know, you could him. And I'm like, I'm not him. And this is when I stopped hanging out with you. I was like, I'm like, I don't care. I don't care, and I don't want to know about what's going on with you and him or whatever. I'm like, I don't want to know nothing. I don't want nothing to do with that. And after a while, that was it. Like, that's when I was like, yo, I gotta get away from this guy, bro. He's attracting too much unwarranted attention on himself. You know, I'm like, nah, I'm good. But yeah, I get mad whenever he tries to ask me questions about that. I'm like, why do you care about who I'm involved with? Then I told Dre that about the time that Chris told me that Lou wanted to try to push up on Barbara, that if he wanted to, he could. I'm like, you see what I mean? Like, this is the kind of cornball you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, you talking about me pushing up on your wife, but then you're not talking about how you trying to push up on my woman. Like, I'm real fast. So you basically are really fucking stupid. Like, so to me, it's like, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're talking about me, but you're talking about your behavior. That's like you're projecting. You're trying to make it seem like it's me, but it's in fact you. I'm like, yo. To me, it's like I ain't got nothing to say to you no more. I'm like, nah, I'm good. But yeah, you're one of the good ones, as they say. You're one of the good ones. You're good. You're good money. You ma'am, you madam, you Miss Rodriguez. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, that's a fact. That's what I was trying to tell him. I'm like, you need to cut it out. You need to stop. Like, I don't want to be in bad company. Like, that's what I'm about. I'm no longer in bad company. Like, I'm not trying to. That's like probably the more important thing now when we're at our age. Like, we can't be in bad company anymore. We can't afford to be on some like, oh, this is the kind of company you keep. And it's like, really, that's the kind of impression I leave on my friends and family. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be associated like that, because then they like, oh, that's just, they're gonna be like, that's the kind of judgment you have. Word. Like, no, I'm sorry, that's not who I am. I'm really not that individual.
Word. Fuck that shit.
You know, I'm a much better individual. You know, thank you for thinking that lowly about me. You know, I'm not that person. I'm a much better man than you're giving me credit for. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I don't want to hear that no more. Like, I'm beyond that now. I'm a different person. I'm trying to be a real good gentleman that respects people's families, and that's it. That's it. I don't cross that boundary. Even when they try it, I don't cross it.
Right.
Like, nah, like you trying to push up on me? Why? Nah, chill. Don't do that. Like, come on, let's love and respect each other. I don't want to be that. I don't want to be the reason, and the next person shouldn't be the reason. Get me? Like that's it. Like, that's how you gotta look at it. Like, no matter what the situation, let's not be each other's reason.
Yeah, that's right.
That's it. Like, that's the best way to put it. Let's try to be our best selves to each other. Let's try to be like, nah. Don't, and I keep it a buck, and you know what? We're at an age where I feel like we can say whatever we want without feeling some type of way or feeling like you gotta be judged. To me, it's like the only way I would end up being with someone that I'm cool with, like you or any other my other female friends, is if my partner is dead, and you know, and I mourned, and now I moved on, and that person is single. Otherwise, there should be no reason. That's it. Like, that's it. There should be no more. No. I said, alright, go ahead. That's your homegirl, you said?
Yeah, that's what I'm calling.
That's what I'm saying. Hit her. No, call her up if you got to, right? Like, if it's important.
I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead. That's what I'm saying. Go ahead. This single guy right here, man. Why can't people push for position? Oh, you still on the phone with me, girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm over here like, okay, she's still on the phone with me. I thought she hung up. I'm like, all right, go ahead.
Well, I switched on to the line.
Oh no, I thought you hung up on me, girl. Like, all right, she'll call me. All right, I'm gonna play this game, do what I gotta do.
But I'm like, oh shit, still on phone, so okay.
Yeah, that's cool. Thank you. I thought you hung up on me. I was like, okay, she'll call me. No, my bad. Well, so it wasn't important?
No.
Oh.
Nah.
You know the way you said that? No. Nah. She said, nah. Your gossip is more juicier than hers. Nah. You got more bochinche. You got better bochinche. She said, yo, you got way better bochinche. You got more juicy gossip. She's nothing right now. She's talking about our 4 o'clock meeting at the spa. That
Yo,
now.
for real.
See? That's what I'm saying. I'm like, yeah, you don't have to like be like, yo, we still gonna do that? Yeah, we are. Like, so why are you calling me again for that? Like, you already know we're gonna do that. You're gonna call me the next day, yo, we're about to do that. Don't forget, like, yo, you just spoke to me yesterday about it. The day of the thing, yeah, you're gonna see me, yo, what are you doing?
Yeah.
3 days in a row, you asking me we about to do it? Like, yo, I'm already there. Like, let's go. It's all good. I'm coming.
Normally when I really like she's the only one I'm supposed to be out with. She's the only woman.
Oh, that's always a good thing. That's always a good thing, yeah.
She's free, so
Yeah, being with someone older is a good thing.
yeah, she's a cool chick. Yeah.
All parties, like involved. Like I'm not gonna bullshit. Like
It's a good
that's
thing overall for every.
like that's something that my girl be talking to me about when she talks about her friends. Like she's like that too. She's like she likes to choose who she wants to be with as far as like female company. She's like, yeah, I got this one older homegirl that I talk to that I can trust, and I'm like, yeah. It's not like that older chick is looking to home wreck anybody's relationship. You feel me?
It's not like.
I mean, I'm not saying it can't happen, but it's unlikely. It's more unlikely. Like a woman at that age has no intention of like, yo, let me figure out how to ruin your house. Like really, like she has to be a real spiteful chick to do that. Like damn, that's some Janice shit. Like chill. Like right, like bitch, you just want a Real Housewives and you want a home wreck? I'ma fuck you up. Right, like you just came up into my crib just to wreck shit because you ain't got nothing better going on with your life? Oh, hell no. It wasn't even, right? Like, that's the worst kind. Like, it wasn't even on some, like, you really genuinely felt something for that person and vice versa. They legit felt something for your then now about to be soon ex-husband. Like, you can at least appreciate that. You could be like, all right, it happens. But this is some different shit. Like, her agenda was destroy. Like, you just really came into this house to wreck my shit. Like, really? You think I'm gonna let you walk away from me with that? Like, nah, you can't walk away from that. You think I'm gonna let you walk away from me with that? Like, nah, you can't walk away from that. You can't come up to me with like, yo, we're gonna be tight because you coming into my house. Your agenda is to ruin my relationship because you ain't happy with yours. Nah, this ain't a Tyler Perry movie. This ain't a Tyler Perry movie. We not doing that. Nah. You ain't happy, then oh well. Go get therapy. Fuck out of my. Go get a dog or something. Get out of my house. Go get therapy. That happened to my homegirl. Like her bestie finally went behind her back and tried to do something with someone she was involved with. That's some super bugging out. That's some super bugging out shit. Like why would you do that, right? Why would you try to like ruin a person's relationship? Like, what are you doing? Like, that's what you woke up doing? That's what you woke up today saying? Like, how can I hurt this relationship? Like, you bugging. It takes a real mean person to do that. Yeah, like, damn. Like, you really, that was your real soul agenda. Like, damn, you really angry. Yeah, like, damn. Chill. So to me, it's like, nah, I'm not, I don't even try to like, even with my coworkers, I don't try to like female coworkers, I'm very respectful. I don't have no reason to start no shit, and I'm like, nah, like, you know.
Did Janice try to push up on you after you broke up with Robert?
Yeah, one time. That was the last time. Like, she tried one more time, and then that was it. Like, she tried it in a subtle way, rather. Like, she wasn't very upfront about it. Like, she was just trying to, like, throw herself at me. Like, you know, she was trying to give me, like, signals. And I was just, like, not even trying to hear it. Like, I was already mad at myself. Not even at you or even at her. I was mad at myself. Like, I don't blame nobody else for their actions. This is my actions. You feel me? I'm like, at the end of the day, I get to decide whether I want to get involved with whoever. No matter what they do. It's not like it's not like you put me in handcuffs. It's not like you drugged me. No matter what they do. So I understand my actions. I'm like, nope. So I was already mad at myself, and then that's when I started drinking, and I was like, so I didn't want to have nothing to really do much with nobody, man. I was just like, all right. And then that's when she tried it, and I was just like, that's when I was mad at her, and I was mad at that house. I was like, yo, you guys are foul the way you treated Dre. You guys, you know, do some foul shit to somebody like Dre that all he wanted to do was do nice things for you guys, and I don't want to talk to you people. I'm like, nah. And I haven't since then. Like, I haven't been in that house for 12 years easy, 12, 13 years. I ain't been in that house since. I don't intend on going anytime soon. I'm like, nope. You know, there's nothing you guys have for me. Like, I can, you know, like, no, you guys have nothing to offer. You guys are like really like ungrateful individuals, and that's crazy. Like, I'm the type of person that I make it my personal business to try to be really like loving and caring about all human beings. I try not to like, you know, be on some like petty nonsense. I'm like, yo, hey, let's all have good memories. Like what I'm trying to do with Dre and Lou. So it's like I don't have any animosity. So if you put me to a point where I have to feel like I gotta have animosity for you, that says something. If you put me to a point where it's like you put me to a point where I need to hate you now. Like, why would you do that? Like, I gotta not like you anymore. You that's what you were going for. You were going for, oh, I'm gonna make you despise me. I'm gonna make you think of the most worst things. I'm like, why? Oh, I'm gonna make you despise. I'm already going through problems with my relationship, and you want to compound it with your attitude? No thanks. I got a better idea. How about I just don't even talk to you no more? That's it. How about I just leave you with that house, that whole existence alone? And that's what happened. And I felt good ever since I stopped going to that house. I felt like really happy. Like I got an increased sense of peace. You know, like that's crazy. Like that was crazy. I didn't think that was gonna happen because again, I really like enjoying. I like, you know, role playing and like you said, you know, playing the D&D and the cards and all that good shit. So that's crazy for me to go from, oh shit, this is the price. Oh, this is a beautiful price. I should have paid it a long time ago. That's what I said to myself. I said to myself, damn, if this is what the effect had on me, I should have left a long time ago. I should have been like, yo, bye. If this is what the effect had on me, I shouldn't have been on some like, oh yeah. No, I'm happy with this choice I've made. I shouldn't have been on some like, and like I said, I don't plan on changing that choice. It's like there's They would have to genuinely make they have to like save my life, I guess. Right? They have to like literally like save my life. They're like, I have to be like in some crazy shit and they save my life. I'm like, okay. Yep, I owe you at least the courtesy of a conversation. I can't hate on you now. I owe you at least the courtesy of a conversation. I can't hate on you now. I can't even get mad at you. I can't even be like, oh, you foul. Like, no, you guys are cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, you saved my life. You made me feel good. And that's it. Now I gotta return the favor by being courteous and kind to you. That's it. And that's it. Now I gotta return the favor by being courteous and kind to you. I think this one I talked to, and she's just like, Francis. She be making me laugh. She be making me laugh. She be trying to act like she's worth $1 million. She's another one. She be making me laugh. She be trying to act like she's even worse than Janice in some ways. Like in her position, like she's trying to make it seem like she's worth $1 million. Like in her position, like she's trying to make it seem like she's worth $1 million. She knows it. I know it, and that's all that matters. It's like, no, if you genuinely were worth $1 million at this point in juncture, it would be very noticeable. Like it's you don't even have to put yourself out there like that. It'll just happen. Like yeah, people see the real value in someone. So to me, it's like fix your grill. Like I'm saying, like you get dental, like right, you get health insurance, like yo, like come on, like Arthur's like that, like Arthur's my man, and I told Arthur about himself too. I'm like, dude, you get health insurance from the government. Go get your grill, like go get right, go get yourself some dentures, go get them falsies, like. No shame in that, brother. That's better than the alternative. Why are you walking around like you trying to act like you 65, going on 79? Like that makes you look older. From what I remember, and from what she said, I think she said something that she has some bottom teeth. I don't know. I don't care. All I know is it's very noticeable. Like she makes it seem like it isn't, but like it is. Yes. You both are the same age.
41.
Yeah. You both are the same age. That's what but you took care of yourself. There's a big difference. That's what it really comes down to. Like you cared about yourself enough. That's what it really comes down to. Like you cared about yourself enough. You said, you know what? I give a damn. You said, you know what? She did not. She said, I don't care about my grill. She really doesn't, and she thinks because she has no teeth that she has a unique talent. She thinks because I'm very serious. She be making me laugh with that. I'm like, do you really think that that's something to like be proud of? Like. Right, like she makes it seem like, you know, like to me, like there's nothing interesting about that. There's nothing interesting about that at all. You know, it's like no. There's nothing interesting about that. Right, like good for you. Good for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm wondering if they're even gonna pick me up. This guy's not even. I'm like right now mad because this person's not gonna pick me up. Like, what are they doing? I'm playing the game, but I'm like I'm more focused on the conversation. I'm like, yo, when is this person gonna pick me up? Like, are they really serious? This person is not even picking me up. I'm mad. I'm like, yo, pick me up, please. But yeah, she killed me with that. Like, I was like, really? You find that to be like that's part of your resume? She killed me with that. It's like, check it out. Nya, nya, nya. I'm like, okay. Check it out. I was. You know why? Because at one point, this is the way I see things. And it's, you know what? It was something that's going to haunt me for the rest of my life. And she knows that she was able to exploit that for a good period of time in the beginning. She knows that I was a very, like, susceptibly gullible individual. You know what I'm saying? Like I wear my heart on my sleeve. So because of that, it's like, oh word, I can take advantage of this. I can really ask him to do things for me. I can make him think that he's really, and in reality, all you're doing is just taking advantage of my good nature. So it's like, okay. But after a while, I had enough of that. I was like, word, that's how you keep thinking? You keep thinking that you're gonna like try to get over on me. All right, now you're gonna regret that. So it's like now, you have. It's the same thing. It's like, what value do you have? What can you really show me that makes you more valuable than the next woman? At one time, I even told her, I said, you know why I was interested in her? I told her the reason why I was interested in you had nothing to do with what you were able to do in bed with me. What I liked about you was the fact that you had things in common with me. And that's what I was looking for in a partner. I was looking for commonalities. I care more about that than how good you can go down on me or how long you can last. Because that's all going to fade away after a while. You know what I'm saying? And she just didn't grasp that. I was like, yo, you don't get that. You're going to have to, there's going to come a time where you're going to have to give up thinking that it's all about your looks and that you have to you know, like there's a difference between preserving your beauty, you know, like preserving your good looks, like making yourself look, you know, beautiful for yourself, versus you're trying to like sell yourself for the next person. Like that's not what I'm doing. When I say I'm trying to look good, it's for myself. Like I'm trying to stay healthy so I can look good for myself. I want to feel like, yo, I'm here. I'm looking good. I'm yes. And when somebody compliments me, I go, yeah, thank you. But you know, if you want to get to know the real me, we can have a conversation, a genuine one. But yeah, that's what you were right. And see, only you would know that. You see, I'm glad you said that. Like that, it's the truth. I was. And that's the thing. That's the thing. Because I try to see the good in people, and I try to see the good in her at one time. I was like, nah, I don't want to just see you as this person. I want to give you the credit that you deserve. Other people were seeing you as a piece of garbage. Here I am trying to praise you and uplift you, and you didn't appreciate that. Since the only thing you know is to be treated like dirt, that's the only way you can exist. All you know is that. So now every time somebody treats you like crap, you feel better about yourself. So when somebody gives you a real legitimate compliment and praises you and tells you, hey, you don't care about that. You find that as insulting. It's almost like you find that offensive. I'm like, that's messed up. You're broken, in other words. I'm like, that's messed up. Here I am trying to unbreak you. I'm trying to fix you. I'm trying to show you that you have more worth for yourself. All you gotta do is just stop doing the things that you're doing. I'm trying to show you that you have more worth for yourself. All you gotta do is just stop doing the things that you're doing. I think about what? About maybe 4 months ago, we had an interesting ethnic conversation. I think about what? We had a conversation because now she said that her preference is only that of African American men. And I told her, okay. I told her, I don't see nothing wrong with that. If that's what you choose, that's what you choose. What I gotta, you know, but I told her, I said, I hope that has nothing to do with the experiences you had. Was that what it is? She's like, all Hispanics are the same. I'm like, so you're counting me in that mix? And then she stood quiet and she changed her comment. She recanted. And I said, don't do that because I'm not that Hispanic guy. You got me messed up. You just couldn't handle me, and that's the thing. You can't handle realness. You couldn't handle a serious relationship if it bit you in the ass. You're used to having a fantasy island relationship, and that's your problem. When somebody real comes up to you, you run to the hills. So now you feel that maybe going to a different ethnic group is going to make it different. It may or may not, but all ethnic groups have abusive men and women. So it doesn't matter. So you're just trying to make it seem like only Hispanic men are capable of being abusive. Oh, that's what I had. I go, but you make it seem like you wasn't with African American dudes that did you filthy. And I told her, I said, what about this dude? What about that dude? And then she just started making excuses. I'm like, oh, so now they don't count. And I told her, I said, what about this? I'm like, so why you trying to make to me, I'm not looking at you as a race traitor. I don't see that. I don't look at it as that. You choose whatever you choose. If you feel very happy with being with a different ethnic group, there's nothing wrong with that at all. But don't try to all of a sudden classify like that one ethnic group as the better ethnic group. Don't devalue us because of a few other men that are poor. You're not going to do that to me. You're not going to devalue my culture and my ethnic group. You're not going to do that. I'm proud of my ethnic group. And I know there's people in my ethnic group that I'm not proud of seeing. That I find them to be pieces of crap and a detriment to my ethnic culture. I'm like, yo, you guys are not you're not what's up. You're not making us Hispanics, men look good. But does that mean that all Hispanic men are lousy because of it? Hell no. Cut it out. And that's when she stood quiet. I was like, yeah, you better think about that. Like you don't realize I was raised on my own. I was self-raised. No one taught me to be a gentleman. You're either one or you're not. You're either a good gentleman, you're either a good man, or you're not a good man. That's it. That's it. Like I said, I'm not perfect, but I'm definitely not a bad guy. That's it. I said, I'm not perfect, but I'm definitely not. She be making me laugh too. Every time I talk with her, she'll tell me that she was engaged, and I'm like, all right, so when's the wedding? And then there's no wedding.
Then there's no wedding.
Yo, let me get off this phone. I gotta go.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Oh, like I said, you can call me whenever. I appreciate the conversation as always.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
Well, like
I'm
I said,
saying-
you can call whenever. I appreciate
For real, that's what I'm saying. You know me, I enjoyed it. You know, so like I said, I hear from you next time. Don't be a stranger.
Yeah, but you know I'm working things.
I already, you know what I mean. You can still shoot a text. Like, yo, I'm alive. I'm breathing.
like, yo, I'm alive.
All right, so take care, girl.
All right, you too.
All right.
Alright, so take care, girl.
What a bum. What a bum. The guy couldn't even shoot the side of a barn.
What a bum. What a bum. Guy couldn't even shoot
Yo.
the barn.
This guy was a bum.
Yo.
This whole time I've been playing like I'm over here on some I'm some pro.
This whole time I've been
Oh, all right. I got like maybe a couple more matches left and then I'm done. I don't like playing. I really don't like playing this game as much as I used to. Like I'm like, it's the same thing. People play the same way. You get an occasional one good person that understands the assignment with their role. It's like, what was going on there with that Octane on our team? Obviously he DC'd. He wasn't even involved. I think the other person was a Wraith. I didn't even see any portals go off. I didn't see any phasing on her part. It's like all of a sudden she was in a different cosmos. Literally, she went in one of her portals, she went somewhere else. She wasn't even in the same game lobby. Like, why are you playing like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna play like that, like you might as well just uninstall your game, man. Like, don't waste people's time.
Like, you might as well just uninstall your game, man. Like, don't waste people's time.
What is this? We're missing a third? What's going on here? Missing a third day? Missing a third day?
Missing a third? What's going on here? Missing a third day?
Missing
Missing a third?
I know, and I was like, damn. I was letting you know I was on the phone with Renee.
I know, and I was like, damn. I was letting you know I was on the phone.
No, that's what I'm saying. I was like, yeah, I was on the phone with her for like hours because I haven't heard from her. So yeah, I was just talking with her.
That's what I'm saying.
We were just shooting the shit.
I was on the phone with her for like hours because I haven't heard from her. So yeah, I was
You
just
know?
talking with her.
So I was like, oh shit. And then I didn't even yo, that's crazy because again, I didn't have my phone in my hand or anything and I wasn't videoing. So I had the phone like, laid down. So I didn't even see that you called her because I was also live streaming.
Like, laid down. So I didn't even see.
Nah, I gotta explain myself because I don't do that. I don't ignore people's phone calls.
I gotta explain.
Because I don't ignore people's phone calls.
Because I don't ignore people's phone calls. Because I don't ignore people's.
Dre, I haven't even done. Dre, I haven't even like done anything else except stream. That's what I'm saying. I'm live streaming. That's why when you said that, I was like, shit. I didn't even get a chance to even look at the sheet yet. I was like, all right, if I'm right, he's gonna call me like in about maybe a good 3 hours. He's gonna do something right now. I was like, next thing you know, I'm like, I looked at the phone. I'm like, oh, this motherfucker called me 3 times, and he wrote to me. I'm like, shit. I was like, shit. Let me call this guy back as soon as I could, and then that's when I just hung up with Renee. Where you going?
Shit, let me call this guy back. I just hung up with Renee.
Oh, you was out? You was doing your bike thing?
Oh, you was out? You was doing your bike thing?
Oh shit, you stupid. So, the changes that you're talking about, I mean,
Shit, you stupid.
what? They're more significant than the last character sheet. I mean, like I said, what I glanced in the last character sheet was,
What? They're more
like you said,
significant than the last
I'm a hunter that
character?
uses
Like I said, what I
a
glanced
very
in the last
unique
character
weapon.
sheet
Basically,
was-
I have a
like
very
you said,
unique weapon.
I'm a hunter that uses a very unique weapon. Basically.
Right, a key bow. Nobody else has it. Right, and that I use like dark energy. It seems like a dark energy type shit where you get hit with it.
Right. And
Like
then
it's
I
over
use-
for
I
you.
use dark energy. It seems like a dark energy type shit where you get hit with it. Like it's over for you.
Yeah, it was a pretty. He was like an anti-hero. He was an anti-hero. Yeah, he was like an anti-hero in the game. He was an anti-hero. Like, yeah, like he was misunderstood. That's what it was. Yeah?
Misunderstood. That's what it was.
What? Wait a minute. What are we doing at his house exactly?
Yeah. Wait a minute. What are we doing?
What are we doing at his house? What are we doing? I know yours only, yours and mine's, or you get it? Like,
I know yours only, yours and mine's, or you get it? Like,
that's what I'm saying. So yours and mine's.
that's what I'm saying. So yours
And the D&D one? Am I hearing this correctly? Am I hearing this correctly?
Am I hearing this correctly?
Okay, all right, that's interesting.
Am I hearing this correctly?
Okay, all right, fair enough, right?
All right, that's interesting.
Oh,
Okay, all right. Fair enough, right?
ah! I'm not even, I'm not a part of that. I'm Felix disengages. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. No, I'm sorry. All right, Dre, I'm right at your side, bro. I got you, bro. Let's go.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Hold on.
Brothers in arms. Let's go.
All right, Dre, I'm right at your side, bro. I got you, bro.
Let's go.
Brothers
Let's
in
go,
arms,
Dre.
let's go.
Where you going, Felix? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This way, right? This way?
Where you going?
Ah!
I'm sorry. This
Nah, all right. Let me stop doing that. All right. No longer be. All right, let me stop being an ass. Let me be nice guy. Nice guy. All right. Nice guy. All right. So that's what we doing. Yeah. I mean, I told you already. No, I told you I'm cool, bro. It's your. Listen, when it comes to your stories, bro, it is your stories. You know, you are the final arbiter. I am just merely a player. You know me. I'm gonna respect your choices. Whatever you want to do, bro.
I am just merely a player. You know
That's like you telling me, yo, Phil, somebody's gonna take over your character sheet.
That's like you telling
Why?
me.
What do you mean you don't know?
Somebody's gonna take over your character sheet.
I'm thinking, like, everybody
No,
likes
what do you
it,
mean you don't know?
actually run that with me. But the powers are, linear, not ever expanded to the point that they can quote unquote scientific line, per se. And B, I studied that book pretty much have all the same kind of challenges that they would have had in space camp. Once I explain actually what it is that's happening in their mind. That way, still get to flex your top and practice and all that.
Okay. Okay.
It's the only way you get better.
No, I 1,000,000% agree with you. I this guy, I fucking agree with you, man. That was funny. I agree with what I'm asking you is date? When's this happening? Date?
What I'm asking you is
What do you mean?
When are you projecting this is gonna occur?
Well, I'm going to start it off with Upfront, and then,
when are you projecting this is gonna occur?
basically, like I fixed it to you. And if you guys are okay with it, then that's what's going to happen. If not, then that's not what's going to happen. So I'm not going to do it if you guys aren't going to fucking part of it. It's not going to be.
No, of course not. I understand.
Like, I
No, I understand. I totally know what you mean. I mean, I told you already how I feel. I told you I don't mind doing anything with anybody. It's not because, like I said, it's not. No, now you're allowing me to team up with you on this. That's fine. But to me, it's like I told you already. I've been like the read. I'm like, yo, this is not. I'm here to have fun. If I was the reason why people are not having fun, would I really want to continue to be a part of that? Like, or you would allow me or whoever to be a part of that? Like, no, bro. Like, that's just not cool. Wait, repeat that. You said something about him. What? Wait, repeat that. I mean. Oh, but I can't, right? Because that's up to. I'll say it again, Dre, for the millionth and hopefully last time. It's not about me, man. It's about him. He needs to come over himself and say, yeah, I really want to have a real legitimate adult conversation that's not about pointing fingers and feeling like I gotta get some high ground on this moral compass of a conversation. Like, he needs to say, I really want to talk to him. That's basically what I want to hear from him. I really want to talk to you. I want to make this right. Not, all right, I'll wait for him. I'm not doing that. I already told you my stance on that. I attempted that. Oh yeah, I told you that. Remember, I told you I'm cool with him. Like, I have no reason to, I'm like, yeah, if he wants to talk about it, we can, bro. But if he's gonna come at me with the intent of trying to harm me, or he's trying to cut, I'm like, bro, that's not gonna end well. I'm not playing. Like, we're not doing that. Like, you calling me for what? So that you can start a fight with me? You said he's not gonna come? Am I gonna bow out? I won't come. Listen, I won't come if it's gonna really like mess up the whole thing for everybody, bro. I'm cool like that. I could be like, oh yeah, don't worry about it. I won't come. Mess up the whole thing for everybody, bro. I'm cool like that. But I just told you, I know what I want. If I come, it's because I'm welcomed by everyone. But if one person is gonna come with a certain level of like, oh, like we did like the first day when I came last year, and I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you could do that. I don't have a problem with that. That's your choice. I'm here to have a good time. All I'm saying is I'm here to have a good time. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Like, I'm here to have a good time. I'm hoping, that he understands that. That's it. If he can understand that, that's a good start. It's like, all right, I'm not here to ruin your day. I'm not here to make it hard on you. For what? You're talking about I want to talk. I told you I don't have a problem talking to him. But if his intent is to start something with me, then why am I going to go into that? Why am I allowing myself to go into some problem? I told you I tried that 5 years ago. No, I tried a peaceful route. I tried the nice route and go, hey, let's make it right. And you want to fight me. So how do I know you don't want to fight me again? Let's make it right. You want to fight me. How do I know you don't want to fight me again? Why, Dre? Man, why would I come if a person wants to start some shit with me? Why, Dre? Oh my God. All right, I'm not gonna come, Dre. All right, I'm not gonna come. If that's what you wanted to hear, I'm not coming. There you go. Oh my God. All right. But then I'm telling you my answer. How can you work out something with someone that doesn't want to talk? Excuse me? How? The dude wants to... Didn't I just tell you this dude wanted to fight me one time? Of course! Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that to him, though. But why would he not come? Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that to him, though. But why would That's petty. I don't have time for petty shit, man. I don't have time for petty shit. I don't have time for petty shit. When I'm deciding not to come, it's for a good reason, man. I'm like, I want you to really have a good time. It's not on some like, oh, well, he's there, I'm not coming. Bro, I'm not coming because I want to make sure you all have a good time. So then I don't understand what it is you want me to do, bro. Like, I told you where I stand. I don't understand what it is you want me to do, bro. Like, I told you where I stand. You can't work out something with someone that doesn't want to work it out, man. Like, I don't know I don't know I don't know what Kool-Aid you're drinking from Lou that you really believe that he wants to work things out, but he does not. Because if the way I look at it like this, if he really did Dre, he would have done it a long time ago. End of story. I attempted that 5 years ago. He has not done it in the last decade. I have tried. All right? If someone really wants to do something, they can easily do it. I'm not a hard person to find. That's how I look at it. It's that easy. You don't need a third party to bring that about. You get it? Like, oh, I don't need this other person to have him talk on my behalf. I really do want to fix this between me and you. That's my point. That's why I'm like, what? What does... All right, so then if you understand that, then it doesn't, like you said, it doesn't matter whether I come or not. If I come and he wants to start some shit, it's not going to end well. I'm not fucking around with nobody. I don't give a fuck. I'm like, it's not going to end well. I'm not fucking around with nobody. It's not going to end well. Right. Right. But you already knew that. I told you I don't mind coming. That's why I didn't understand. I'm like, what does one have to do with the other? If you're inviting me to come, I'm like, yeah, I'm there to come. I'm there to have a good time. I'm not there to start no shit. I didn't start shit almost every single time that we've encountered each other when I was told, don't start no shit. Don't start no shit with him. Let's leave it alone. Yep, I never started anything. I was cool, quiet, have a good time. Fucking made him even laugh. And what? You know, like, what? I'm like, I'm not a bad guy. I'm a good guy. I'm trying to be cool. But when, though? You didn't give me a day. You didn't give me a day. I didn't hear you say a day. No, what I meant was, when are you doing any of this? At least with Benji, what I'm saying. Oh, so you're talking about that? Oh, I meant. Oh. Well, I don't think he's gonna want to go to this guy's crib, but let's see what happens. You're talking about Benji going to Johnny's crib. I don't think he's gonna want to do that. You're talking about Benji going to Johnny's crib. I don't think so, but hey, that's my opinion. We'll ask him yourself. Right, because it all starts with that too, right? Like that's one other end of the whole spectrum, right? Like you know, it's not even like yo, like what about them two? Are they cool with each other? Like they're okay with, you know, like yeah, okay. What about them two? Are they cool with each other? Like I'm down. I told you I'm down to hang out. That's why I was like, huh? Yeah, I'm down. I'm there to have a good time. But yeah, I guess depending on what Benji says, hopefully he'll say yeah. That would be nice. And then what? What are you gonna do after that? That little whole project with me, Benji, and you. Then what? You're gonna attempt it with Lou or something? Well, you said you were gonna talk to Benji and see how he felt about what you're pitching, right? So I'm saying, so how does Lou fall into? Oh, but that's what I meant. That's what. Okay. No, of course. I'm just trying to understand how this works. Right, but we don't have a date, is what I'm saying. He's just saying whenever you're ready, you're ready. Right. That's what I'm saying. He's just saying that no matter what date, he's there. Right? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He didn't care about when. He's just saying, just let me know when. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He didn't care about when.
He's just saying, just let me know when.
That's cool. And when did you speak to Johnny about this?
That's cool. And when did you speak to Johnny about this?
Almost not worth walking across the street for.
I don't know if he's talking to me now, or is he talking to somebody else?
He knows about Saturday, but
I don't know if he's talking to me now, or is he
Oh,
talking
no, I was asking you. I said, when did you speak to JB about this?
No, I was asking you. I said, when did you speak to JB about this?
I told him about, coming to play, and he didn't show up.
Right.
And I spoke to you, and you said about how, it's like,
Right.
he doesn't really like to leave his house like that.
He really doesn't. Yeah.
He would be able to do it, but leave his house like
Yeah.
He really
he's not
doesn't.
gonna leave his house to go and to other people's crib.
Yeah, that's really not his thing.
Stay at home.
Yeah, that's really not his thing.
Yeah, that's really not his thing.
Yeah, that'd be great. I mean, you saw it, remember? We went to his house and we managed to do something.
Yeah, that'd be great. I mean, you saw it.
In other words, he's definitely down for that because he's in his comfort zone. He's in his crib. He's in his element.
But he's the last one,
He's definitely down for that.
Oh yeah, of course. Yes, sir. I agree with you 1,000,000% on that.
Oh yeah, of course. Yes, sir. I agree with you 1,000,000% on that.
Again.
And
And
then,
then-
past all that. Okay, now I past all that. This will be back on for you to practice the everything.
What are you talking? What are you talking? Hi. That shit is loud.
What are you talking?
Shit kind of gave me a quick little jolt to my ears. Uh-oh. I think I lost him. I think we lost contact.
To my ears. Uh-oh. I think I lost him. I think we lost contact.
Yo, 10 cylinder, go pick up that armor. Why is this guy behind me? Go pick up the armor. 10 cylinder, go pick up the armor.
Why is this guy behind me?
Oh shoot, man, this guy, man. Why do I have to run into people that don't listen? Go pick up the armor.
Why do I have to run into people that don't listen?
Jesus Christ, man.
Pick up the armor.
And look at this one over here. Oh Christ, man. Why do I even play this game, man? Push it down. You have no armor.
Why do I even play this game, man? Push it down. You have no armor.
Pick me up. Pop your smoke. Pick me up.
Pick me up. Pop your smoke. Pick me up.
I'll scan. Be careful. Chance.
I'll scan.
Give me the goddamn... Yo, why I can't pick up her banner? Oh, she left.
Give me the goddamn... Yo, why I can't pick up her banner? Oh, she left.
Oh, I killed the kill leader? That's insane.
Oh, I killed the kill leader? That's insane.
God damn it, Dre.
Damn it, Dre.
That's a load of crap. That's a load of crap. Wait a minute, wait a minute. I need stuff. Whoa, whoa! I need stuff. Whoa, whoa! Jesus Christ. Jesus lower that value. Oh, I don't have any of that. Oh no. Any of that. Oh. I'm just looking around. Damn, ain't nobody around. This sucks. It's like I gotta really look for people. Damn, ain't nobody around. This sucks. It's like I gotta really look for people. What am I supposed to do, right? I can only do but so much. What am I supposed to do, right? I can only do but so much. I mean, it's one versus like everybody. That would not be fair to me. Like, I mean, it's one versus. I'm waiting for this thing to close, and then I can start chasing after a couple of people. I'm waiting for this thing to close, and then I can start chasing after a couple of people. I'm gonna catch somebody out there. Now, how the hell did you see me? How the hell did you see me? Did you see that? How the hell did you freaking see me? How the hell did you see me? Come on, bro. What are you talking about? How did he see me? How did you see me? I was not even doing nothing. This game is full of yo. That was some real full of crap nonsense. How did you see me, my man? Like you clearly had a wall hack, cause I'm hiding and I didn't even do anything. You don't even have a bloodhound on your team. That was corny. I hate corny people like that. People like that don't even deserve to play the game, man. Like you're corny if you gotta really wall hack. Just find me. I'm like you don't have a bloodhound, but you know exactly where I am. Like really? I smoked this guy like already 5 minutes ago, and you knew exactly where I was. Like right. With no bloodhound or seer. You knew exactly where I was. No scanner. Right. With no bloodhound or seer. People cheat. People cheat. It is what it is. That was some real funny nonsense. It is what it is. That was some real funny nonsense. Oh, that's the other reason why I don't play this game as much as I like to too. Like the people that are in charge of this game, they push for that toxicity. People that are in charge of this game. What happened? Your phone died out?
Yeah, I ran out of juice while I was walking, but I'm home now.
Oh, okay. That's why I was like, it makes sense. I was like, damn. I was like, what happened? Yeah. So yeah, man, I'm cool, man. Like I said, I'm down to hang out. I'm like, I already told you. So yeah, cool man. Yeah, I ain't got no problem, man. Yeah, like I'm like you know, if you know me and you know him, like you know, like if we're in the same room together, I'm not gonna be like sneaking looks on the corner, like on the like I'm looking at him like I'm ready to like I ain't got time for that. Oh no, but that's what I mean. I told you already. I Oh no, of course. I totally get that. I'm respecting that. And I appreciate that. Oh no, of course. I totally get that. I'm respecting that. What is this team doing? I've been told you that, right? I was like, yeah, I don't mind working it out. Why not? I ain't got no animosity. But that's what I'm trying to tell you. I already did that. It's his turn. No. What I'm telling you is that no, he needs to do it. No, I already told you he needs to do it. That's my stance. Also, then you proving my point. He doesn't want to work this out. He wants me. He wants me to kowtow. He wants me to kowtow. That's not gonna happen. Oh, you know what he wants. Stop. You're smarter than that, and I know you're smarter than that. But that's what I'm trying to tell you. So then it's on him. Because. Right, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, you see, that's what I'm trying to tell you. If he comes, I don't have a problem coming, right? I know, and I appreciate it. No, and I appreciate you. That's why I was like, yeah, of course I'll come. I'll come regardless. Like, that's why I was like, I didn't understand why. And I'm like, I'm coming. Like. Yeah, which that is petty of him. So I'm like, be petty, whatever. I don't give a shit. Like you want to be petty, like whatever. Like I see no like if by that statement alone, why would I want to talk to someone that doesn't want me to be there? You get it? Like why? Like the fact that you make that.
Because nobody else could fix it at that point.
Right. So that's my point. So then, in other words. It takes me and him, and I understood that, and I tried that, and that's what I'm trying to say. So it's his turn. Well, yeah, it takes two. He can do that. Oh, so then he can do that as well. one of us is gonna have to come to the realization that, yo, I can do this. All right, I tried that. No, it's his turn. That's it. He understands that. He understands that. He doesn't get that. He can recall something from the Magic of 2 decades ago, but he can't recall 5 years ago what he did. Nah, that doesn't sit well with me, man. Like I said, let's if we're gonna go down memory lane, we're gonna go down it all the way. Like, bro, I attempted to do that. You should try it too. Try it. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell him. Like, he should try it. Really try it. Really come with that humbleness. Yeah, he needs to, right. He needs to come with that. He needs to do. He needs ready. He needs to. Yup. It's not me, right? It's not me. I'm going. I'm going. I'm going. I'm going. Like he's joy. You get it? He's joy. I'm not. I'm the good person trying to do. Yo, I got no reason. I tried. Like, it's up to you. You have to open your heart. You have to open your heart and say, yeah, I really want to work this out. No, he wants me to go to him and please, let's work this out. That's not the same. That is.
No, that's not what he wants right now. What he wants right now is you not there.
That, all right, he don't want me there, right? He don't want me there. Whatever. But what did I say? Look, but what did I say? To show you that I'm okay with this sort of arrangement on everyone's behalf. Thank you for offering me. But I have no problem with saying, yo, watch this. I go, Dre, would it be okay? Would you rather have Lou there or me? I have no shame in you telling me, yo, Lou, I want Lou there. Then have him. I won't come. I don't get offended by that no more. That don't offend me. I get offended if you tell me, otherwise. Like, if you tell me, nah, for sure you, and then, nah, Lou, we really want you instead. I'm like, what? Then I'll get mad. I'm like, you lying sack of shit. Like, that's what I mean. That's not you. Of course. No, but I appreciate it. Thank you. No, of course, I appreciate it. But I'm asking you, I know what you'd rather have, right? You want us all to be there. What magic could I possibly work?
I don't know, but you know him better than I do.
I'm giving you what I know, and it's like, it's not going through your head. It's like, bro, I do know him. I'm trying to tell you that I do know him, and this is it. I can't. I just told you I can't.
You don't believe in yourself.
Yo, he said, no, you may not believe in you, but I believe in you. I'm like, holy shit. And then I run into a wall named Lou. Oh. I'm like, doof. I'm like, oof. There he is right there. Oof. Like, that's it. I'm like, what? I'm like, this guy, he's come on. He doesn't want to hear none of that. That's, like, that was it right there. It would have been different if he would have never said that statement to you. Like, oh, if he comes, I won't come. You told me that's what he said. He gave you... Bro, he gave you an ultimatum, you said. What I'm saying is if he... Listen to what I'm saying, bro. Listen to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is if he had not said that, right? If he had not said, oh, if he comes, I won't. If he had not made that little comment, I might have almost been inclined to be like, oh, maybe he wants to work something out. But he's clearly does not want to work nothing out. That's what I'm trying to say. There's no alternative there. Like, oh yeah, I wouldn't mind talking to you. No, it's more like, I don't want you there. So why would I want to talk to you? Like, no. That's like me trying to call him right now. He'll hang up. He'll be like, what you want? Now I don't want to talk to you. And then that's it. Then I'm going to be like, there's nothing that I can do to be like, hey, man. Because then he's going to see it as, oh, what do you want? Like, see, like, that's not the same as you really want to work things out. Right, like, what magic could I, that's what I'm trying to tell you, like, what magic could I perform?
so certain.
You stupid.
I believe
Listen,
even, you know, at this
not that I don't believe in myself, but I don't believe in him. How about that? How about that one? How about that logic? It's like, no, I do believe in.
I believe in you enough for all three of us. I believe in you 3,000.
Right. That's it. If it was anybody else, I'd have been like, yeah, let's give it a shot. Let's go for it. Like, let's do it. But I don't believe in him, bro. Like, I don't believe you. I don't believe in magic.
Let's do it.
But you don't believe in yourself 3,000?
I will never believe in myself 3,000 when it comes to him. When it comes to him, hell no. Because I know he's unreachable. He's too pissed off. Like, no, he's mean. He's unreachable. He's unreachable. Yo, he's unreachable. It ain't me. He's telling you this, bro. He told you the ultimatum. Brother, he hit you with that. Yo. Holy shit, I crush it? Yo, you foul. You foul. You foul. You said I crushed it. Not Lou, right? Me. You crushed it. How? Like, what did I do? I was just being myself. This dude is winning. He's winning. He's like he's dividing and conquering. He's dividing and conquering. He's like, yes, there is discord amongst the Jedi. Yes, I am winning. Oh, Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan are having a Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon are having a falling out. Yes, success. I gotta do it, bro. It's what I know. Listen, it's all I know, man. It's all I know. I'm all about humor. I'm the good humor man. I can't be anything else but that. When I get serious, it's Yo, listen. He's like Freddy Krueger, bro. Like he's like hard. He's like hard to reach. Bro, you just want me to fight. That's what you want me to do. You just want me to end up in a fisticuffs with this guy, don't you? Is that what it is, Dre? Has that been your ultimate like plan all along? You want me to like fight this guy? I knew it. Like I knew it. I knew it this whole time. Holy shit. That's fucked up. Holy shit. That's some serious fallout, bro. I'm sorry. That's some fucked up fallout. God damn. That's some fucked up fallout, my brother. I can't believe he just said that to me. He said, yo. It's hurting you? How much? 3,000? That's fucked up, bro. Like, damn. Yo, Lou is getting the ultimate satisfaction out of this right now. He's like, yes. These two are fighting amongst themselves. It is perfect. It is glorious. Let's go, Senator Palpatine. We are winning. I swear to God, right now the Senator is like, they are all happy. Right now we're losing. We're losing. I don't. You know what? Good question. Who is Senator Palpatine? I don't know who could be Senator. Oh, I know who it is. I know. Senator Palpatine is none other than Junito. He is the harbinger of discord and instigation. He's been working in the background this whole time. That's what's going on. I knew I sensed some disturbance in the Force on his house. What did I do? What did I do? I'm about to sing the song. I could only imagine. Like, I'm about to sing the song. Yeah? You know it already, brother. That's what I'm saying. He's the harbinger of discord and instigation. Right. When deep down inside, he is the harbinger.
inside this darkness festered.
It is sour, his soil. His soul is sour to the core.
It is sour, his soil.
To the core. I already knew that. I already knew it. I sensed it. I knew there was something wrong.
I already knew that. I already knew it.
I did it. I won.
I knew there was something wrong.
You're so stupid. He said, "Yo, good shit. You won. Flag. I lift up my head. I tilt my head up with my eyes exposed only, and I see a flag waving on your end. Like, I'm like, all right.
Now the shit flipping it because that was
Yo, that's it. That's all I can do is try to make, life imitate art. I mean, or in this case, Junito imitates it. Bro, I can't handle it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's hard, and it's right there. It's in front of our face. It's there. Like, it's just there. Like, it's just written.
understand why I'm giving you the fucking awesome point. It's
just there. Like,
You will. That almost sounded ominous. Like, you will. You will know that. Yo, you're giving me a headache because of this shit. Like, you will. It gave me a Sephiroth prelude and shit. This motherfucker, this guy, yo, you're the worst. You too much, man. I'm only trying to be who I am, like I've changed. I told you already, man. I can't be that guy, man. Like, if I was that guy back in like a decade ago, what would that accomplish at this point? Yeah, like I still have certain mannerisms. Right? Like, I still got certain stupid ass mannerisms, but.
right? Like, I still got certain stupid ass
Right, that's what I try to improve on, or at least try, right? I'm like, damn, I ain't perfect, but Jesus fucking Christ. It's like, what are you doing, sir? Like, that's what I try to see in Lou, right? Like, that's what I really did try to see. I'm like, all right, let's see how he treats his peers. All right. Because that matters to me. You guys are my family. Like, like, come on, man. Like, oh, yeah, me too. Bro, me too, brother. Me too. Me too. And no, it is not. Sir, it is not. Nah, it's not. Nah, not at this point, right? We don't want that. We don't want that. Nah. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like, that's all I want. Right. I want the same thing you want. Like, that's what I'm saying. I was like, I don't know why he doesn't see that. He doesn't see my vision. I'm in the same boat as him. I want that. I want unity amongst each other without any sort of skepticism or credulity. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with this guy? This guy doesn't see that? Not you, meaning Lou. I'm like, he doesn't see that? Oh, yeah, I would never say that neither. I would never say that. No. That would be very petty of me if I ever did that. Yeah, I would never say that. That would be very petty. Nah, I would never say that. Yeah, I would never say that. Nah, I would never say that. I mean, I told you already, man. I told you. I like, he needs to, like, really identify the situation and then go from there. Like, he really needs to be like, okay, let me see this for what it is, and then really have an open mind. Not be on some like, oh, I want to be dominant and win this conversation. I'm like, don't try to come in with that, because I'm like, this isn't a fucking competition. We're supposed to be trying to resolve this, not get personal closure. I'm like, you want personal closure? All right, sure. You want to feel? You want me to like tell you what you want to hear? I can do that. I can give you that. I don't think you want that, but all right, you want that? I'll give it to you. I'll let you hear whatever you want to hear. I'll give you all the information of the universe. All I want is for the same thing you want. I wanted unity. I want unity amongst each other, and that's it. If he can't give me that, then I don't want nothing to do with it neither. I don't want nothing to do with it. I'm like, I'm good. I'm good with just having then Benji and Dre as my two other brothers from a different mother. That's it. I'm good with that. Know what I'm saying? Like, no. I love you and I love Benji. That's it. If Lou wants me to love him, he has to be prepared to love back. I love you and I love Benji. That's it. If Lou wants me to love him, did you? You're the worst. You're evil, bro. You're Resident Evil. I can't believe you just did that. The first one was the best laugh. You did the... Yo, stop. Oh, God, this guy. Yo, you're killing me, bro. I'm not even going to repeat myself. The hell with you, man. You're killing me, man. Oh, come on. This fucking guy, man. This guy's bad. Like, I took down one guy and he can't... You know what? Whatever. I can only imagine. Yo, I can't with people in this game. Like, Look, I'm playing while I'm talking on the phone. Like, that's like chewing gum and walking at the same time. And somebody can't even, like, give themselves, like, 50% of their focus on the attack. I'm over here playing with a character I don't play with. This is Dre's favorite character, by the way. I'm playing with Valkyrie. Yes, I'm playing with her, and I did better than that character did. Yes, I did. I did fly, in fact. I did. He didn't want to fly with me. I was like, come on, let's go. And this person just like... You know what? You are very welcome, sir. You are. You and Benjamin are special, bro. Lou's special ed, but that's beside the point. All right. I'll give him his speciality. Okay. He's a special guy. There's a place for him too. I'll make sure to fill up some socks with some coal. Don't worry about it. I got you. I'll make sure that's how we doing it for him. I don't know about I don't mean he'll get at least he's getting something. Shit, he can warm himself up, throw it in a fucking he can throw it in this oven and he's warm, bro. Like at least he's getting some love, right? Like, yeah. Right? Like I'm like it would at least I'm giving the considerate thought of giving something. Sheesh. I'm not getting it back. Let me get that back. I'm trying, bro. Every day I try to give information like a Snapple fact. I'm trying, bro. Every day I try to give information. Like I am a Snapple fact. I'm a walking Snapple fact. You're so stupid. Next time he sees me, right? I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna do it like they do in movies, right? Like a preemptive in front of Benji. I'm gonna have like my shades on. I'm just gonna put my hand. I'm like, and you're just gonna like throw one at me, like. He's like, what the fuck? Like you knew that was coming? Like exactly, yes. Because it's a Snapple fact. You don't know about that. Like, damn, man, I really wanted him to come for the sake of just having fun. Like, bro, you shouldn't let me be the reason why you can't hang out with 3 other individuals that are role playing. You get it? Like, it's not like I'm gonna like say something disrespectful to you because that's not who I am anyway. So that doesn't make any sense. I'm like, bro, you don't even have to look my way if it makes you feel better. Like we could just role play, bro. I will help you, bro. We will role play. If you're role playing, one doesn't have nothing to do with the other. I'm not petty like that. I'm like, yo, let's kick ass. Oh shit, we did good. All right, after that, all right, fuck you too. I hate you. All right, I love you too. Bye. Like, whatever, bro.
You did good. All right, after that, I love you too.
I don't know.
I love you too. Bye.
I don't know anymore. But you right, man. I totally agree with that logic, man. It sucks that not everyone wants to think like that.
But you right.
Not everyone values that. You know what it is, too? Is that as you get older, people don't really understand that concept anymore. People think that friendship is, you know,
People don't really understand that concept anymore.
I don't know. People have a different understanding of what friendship is.
You know,
It sucks.
people have a different understanding.
Because I get it. I, for the most part in my life, I've had a hard time
It sucks.
trying to get individuals to be understanding like me and try to be on my side and try to see things on a certain point of view. I'm like, damn, I'm not trying to get you to like, I'm not trying to get you to think that I'm right. I'm just trying to make you see that I'm being logical. And it's like, damn, see things in that light.
But for me, it's not even about that. For me, it's just about, like, there's certain shit that I try to get it out. It's gonna laugh at me. It's bad. You know, part of memory is gonna laugh at, right? Everybody's gonna get that.
Right.
Not everybody's gonna be able to laugh at me. Or you situation today with me. I might not have been alive or even in New York. I'm not even like, no, like, who knows what they need for my life.
Correct.
One thing you can't get back, no matter how much you try and make
Correct.
time, you can't get that back.
Nope. I'm going to wrap it up here. As always, guys, stay polite. Good night. I'll see you mañanas.